As right now we are like
we hightailed it back to town and
I would say you didn't hightail it. You more or less low-tailed it,
or not hightailed it, but
very gradually, because the
dazedly.
yeah, because you got the two dwarves carrying the halfling, and everyone else is just kind of like in shock as they're heading back. So
what the hell just happened?
So what was normally like a 30-minute trek out there is going to take you guys just like a couple hours because you guys aren't moving with any sort of haste. You're just kind of lumbering around. So we'll go ahead and put you like at 6 a.m. or something like that. So moving on to the next day, just as that encounter was pretty mental. Yeah.
You gotta remember that they broke Gilbert out.
Gilbert is out cold because he fell from the sky, man.
Yeah, but like they broke him out.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I've got something in mind for that. But we'll see when we get there. All right, so basically we'll say 2 hours have passed, and you guys are on the. It's now like 6 a.m. on the outskirts of town. You got the two dwarves are carrying Gilbert. He's bloodied and stuff. Durga, he's riding his horse. Johnny, he's leading the mule, and Cubnub is kind of like hanging out somewhere like with Johnny, because he told it was Cubnub who told the dwarves to carry him, right?
Yeah.
I just think I guess like so Gilbert falls from the sky. Durga is freaking out. He's like, gotta get him on the horse. He throws him over the horse.
It's like he's kind of spooked about him too, because he's like, "What? Gilbert turned into a monster?"
All right, so where are we heading? Oh, let me draw the map real quick.
Because they're gonna go turn into.
Oh, they gotta turn into
quest,
quest,
but
yeah.
they're gonna have to explain to.
Fire in the distance.
Explain to Daniel Day-Lewis that you're not gonna have to worry about the goblins. I think they're.
Don't worry, it's only like a few miles out, so these guys didn't get any sleep. Let me get you the two.
So they all heard the commotion.
Oh, they probably definitely heard explosions, and they definitely would have seen the
goblins scurrying away.
No, the fire in the sky. They wouldn't have seen the goblins. Goblins are going the other way.
Johnny's just like, it's beautiful.
I'm like, 90% of the goblins got disintegrated.
And Durga almost got disintegrated because one of the blasts, if he would have rolled a 1.
Well, I mean, and he had really good rolls at the end too. So like, if he rolled a 1, like it would have been everybody else getting disintegrated, right? So like okay, I'm almost trying to figure out what we explored. All right, I'll give you this.
Oh yeah,
that's the blacksmith. That's the butcher.
And this is the stable.
The stable is close. Yeah, this is the stable up here.
Or not stable, but this is like the animal pen.
Yeah, that's where they keep like livestock to butcher and stuff.
Butcher, Cubnub's hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cages.
All right, so where are we going first? You guys going up to Isaac Hayes?
Something tells me the inn might be a good choice.
What time is it?
6 a.m.
Is that place even open at this time? I wonder.
Probably.
I mean, you guys just okay.
Durga needs something to eat and drink. Stupid monster burned up all the beer.
Yeah. was sad, man. You gave him peace offering, and Gilbert, he couldn't figure out their language all of a sudden.
Because he was drunk.
Yeah. He's and he's always knocked out because he's definitely knocked out now. I mean, he got thrown. He's concussed, is what he is.
He fell from the sky.
All right, you guys heading to the end first, or you guys gonna turn in the quest?
Go turn in the quest.
Yeah, might as well. Cubnub is going to ask the butcher for a deer head. Or some sort of animal head.
No, he goes up to the butcher, and butcher at the moment, yeah. 5. So he goes up and he goes up to the door and he knocks. Like, I want some more meat, but it's closed at the moment and he can't get his attention. He's in there preparing something, but he just ignores him.
Johnny goes up to talk to Isaac Hayes. And then Durga interrupts quickly. Goblin's dead. Give us money now.
There you go. Roll for that.
1.
So he ignores Durga and he turns around and sees Oren, and he thinks Oren is the leader of the party because of the last one. It's like, I see some bunch of fire in the sky out there. Something happened over there?
Johnny just sighs light up. Wasn't it beautiful? 7.
He just says that to himself, and Isaac Hayes and pretty much everyone they don't even notice him doing that.
Oren's like, don't worry about it. Goblins are dead. 9.
It's like, wait, what do you mean don't worry about it? He believes the fact that the goblins are dead, but something else. Like something suspicious about it.
It's like, you tell us take care of goblins, we take care of goblins. Give us money. 14.
14. So he gets a +1. So I was like, okay, you guys are I'll go ahead and give you guys the base 300 gold for taking out the goblins. It seems like you guys did that at least. We just asked you to disperse them. But I'm kind of curious about the fire, but I mean, no one dictated your guys' method, so that's perfectly acceptable. You also see another, as you're doing this, he stopped writing on the bulletin board, and another dwarf comes up, and he's also looking at the bulletin board. We'll give him that there.
Cubnub.
And you also get each of the party members gets 200 XP for completing the quest.
Oh, that's what that means.
Including Gilbert.
Cubnub continues to dig in his hole.
Alright, there's this whole other pencil that I was needing the whole time last session because mine was going dull.
So Cubnub, he finds the hole that he had been digging, and he's had enough. He's like, this thing had beat me for the last time, and he somehow summons magic power that he has not unlocked yet until it came to this world, and he takes out he summons a pair of magical gauntlets, and it just rips the ground up, and he's full, he just dug straight into the ground, and it's now above his head, and now he's just hanging out there with the magical gauntlets. So you've unlocked an old level 1 spell for Morrowind, which is Bound Gauntlets. So you might want to use your other sheet for that. What this does,
sweet.
So
they're bound Daedric gauntlets.
It's just like the what's this? Is that what the spell is? Bound Daedric gauntlets.
Well, all the bound weapons
they're Daedric
because they come from the plane of oblivion.
Yeah. So
the art of conjuration is when you
pull
something out of oblivion.
Yeah, so it's so that's gonna be it's gonna be similar stats to Padro Schmidic, the attack, and it's gonna last 3 rounds when you cast it. So What was Padro Cestus's?
Here.
Oh, you want me to write it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
You need a pencil.
No, I can. I can do it on pen.
Pedro's
Whoa,
strength.
excuse me.
There should be on the back. Look on the back. Well, I mean, it would be on the front too. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's 2d4.
Okay.
Right?
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d4.
Okay, there we go. And yeah, there we go. We'll use that. That was one of the things I realized I need to. I should pull stuff from Morrowind, but that's good. So you just imagine this cub nub, like he's still like naked. He just no one notices him because everything is closed, but he just gets frustrated and he goes and like Daedric gauntlets appear on his hands and he just goes, like just attacks the ground. So he's just kind of like hanging out in the hole right now.
So the hole allowed him to unlock his spell.
Yeah, the kind of like the inspiration did. Yeah, it's not the hole; it's the journey, as it were, right? The hole is just the
Yeah, 200 XP.
yeah. Add 200
Oh,
XP to each of your characters. Yeah,
So
and let me. I think what's Gilbert's XP at?
I think he's pretty close to a level enough.
Level 2, right?
At least I
Gilbert is at 1130.
Okay, he's very close. I think he's the closest because everybody else is kind of like they level up at 2500, but thieves level up quicker. Well, no, that's
Is
not.
anyone 1500?
That's Gilbert. He levels up to 1500.
Okay.
I mean, 1250, and then yeah, I got 1250 for Gilbert. Warriors are 2000,
Okay.
and all magic users are 2500. And level 2 is when more stuff happens.
Durga sees the other dwarf, and he just asks him right away, since they keep running all these dwarves, "You gotta kill stuff, or you suck." 14.
14. So the other dwarf, he turns around and he's like, "Well, I'm taking this quest where," and he points to the thing. It says, "Clear out this Sahagwin infestation. I've taken this quest, right? And I got this bomb. I'm gonna detonate the thing." And it's like, but I've been looking for people to kind of help out. Would anybody be interested in help me out, like blow these fish people up? And the dwarf, as he turns around, he's actually wearing like this helmet, and his helmet has like these two like goggles in front of his eyes, and he's got like a warhammer strapped to his back. He's holding a big like bomb flask in his hand, and he looks like really excited to blow up some stuff.
This guy sounds perfect for his party.
Durga just stares at him really dumbly, like, and intensely.
Cubnub appears behind Durga.
Durga asks Mr. Baggins what he thinks of this dwarf. "What do you think, Mr. Baggins? This guy full of it?" 19.
19. So the he sees the snake, and the snake starts talking, and he's like, "I'd like to see this dwarf blow up these fish people."
Cubnub tells the dwarf.
Okay.
Cubnub tells the dwarf that Durga is a bit crazy and not to worry too much about it. 12.
Oh, so the dwarf goes, "That sounds perfect," and he's still holding the bomb in his hand that he received from Isaac Hayes. And do you guys want to take a look at the other entries on the board real quick?
Yeah, Johnny's gonna look at the other entries on the board and see if he can successfully read. He's gonna ask Isaac Hayes again, because he always does. What are the quests on the board there? 2.
Dude, Isaac Hayes just slaps his hammer down and is like, "Read it!"
Johnny tries to read the board. 8.
8. So he makes out like he can kind of read the one that the dwarf was talking about, but he sees 2 other entries, and for some reason like at his desk or whatever, so he's not doing a good job making it out.
Cubnub makes fun of Johnny by saying, "Do you remember the T?"
Yeah.
18.
18. So Johnny hears that, and then he starts remembering the T, his eyes start welling up. He's like, I did leave it on the thing.
My home probably burned down again. Oh, that's all going on. Durg, after hearing that from his snake, he's like, "Ah, I like you, dwarf. Let's blow stuff up." 5. I guess you need to roll for that because it's just what he says.
Yeah,
that's how he reacts.
but
the snake says.
He thinks he's saying that to the dwarf, but instead he says it to Isaac Hayes, and Isaac Hayes is like, look at him, kind of funny.
Oren goes up and reads the board. 9.
9. So he can kind of make out the board. So he notices an entry that says something about negotiating a trade deal, but he kind of glances out over that. Instead, what catches his eye is like middle-aged halfling wanted 75 gold dead or 150 gold alive. One for public intoxication, vandalism, assault with a deadly weapon, and attempted kidnapping.
What?
Oren tells Johnny that he should try to draw a mustache on Gilbert. 11.
Well, I have to roll Johnny, I guess.
13.
13. So it doesn't convince Johnny.
Oren tells Cubnub to disguise Gilbert's face with a mustache or something.
16.
So it does. Not only does it fail the thing, Cubnub just he's like, he grabs Oren by the beard. It's like, you want me to chop off your beard, dwarf?
Johnny steps in. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? You're drawing too much attention to us. Chill out. 16.
16. Okay, that's good. So this diffuses the situation. Meanwhile,
Cubnub tells Pedro to put Gilbert in a bag. 6.
6. So Cubnub, Pedro's like, I mean, that's not a bad idea, but I don't think he's carrying too much for that. Maybe we could put a bag over him or something. I don't know. Yeah, see, I was already prepared for that question. Yeah.
Durga thinks about this. He's like, "Oh wait, I think Gilbert in big trouble." 14.
14. So, what's his intelligence at?
5.
So he thinks about it, and he just starts thinking back to wanting to blow stuff up real good. So he's like, I don't know what you guys are worried about. Me and this dwarf here are gonna blow up some shit.
Cubnub decides to hide Gilbert inside of his bedroll. 10.
10. So what's his intelligence at?
17.
Oh, okay. So he gets the idea to hide Gilbert inside the bedroll. So now you're gonna have to roll for your roll again for I guess dexterity.
No.
9.
Okay, so he he starts putting Gilbert in the bedroll, and he gets frustrated and kind of just throws his hands up.
Johnny goes over and tries to help him. 4.
Meanwhile, the other dwarf comes up and is like, you guys getting ready to blow stuff up? What are you doing there with that halfling?
Durga's like, yeah, blow stuff up. Let's go. 2.
So Durga just in the background, he just yells at Isaac Hayes, let's blow stuff up. For some reason, he sees Isaac Hayes as the dwarf right now, and the dwarf is walking over by Cubnub and Johnny. So Isaac Hayes just kind of takes a step back and just kind of pretends like he's looking at the bulletin board.
Cubnub tries to put Gilbert in the bedroll again. 9.
9. So for some reason he can't get the bedroll over all the stuff that Gilbert's got attached, because Durga, he already put the one goblin thing on his back, so it's kind of like getting caught on the bedroll and all that stuff.
Johnny tries to draw a mustache on Gilbert. 11.
Okay, roll for roll. So we'll take your roll on dexterity. What's your dexterity for Johnny?
Johnny's 10.
10. All right, and what'd you roll?
1.
1. Okay, so well he is out of it. So Johnny draws a really he kind of draws like a mustache, but it's just kind of like on the sides like that, so it doesn't look quite right. And the smell kind of makes Gilbert cough, and he starts dreaming about swimming in an oil field.
Oren, after Durga says that, Oren's like, alright, fellow dwarf, we'll take this quest with ye. We best keep moving quick, though. 2. Hey, Oren has a 13 for charisma.
Alright, so
Does that even help with the 2?
It doesn't really help, but it does. It makes it less bad. So he goes up to the dwarf and he thinks he's he goes up. Okay, so he goes up again to Isaac Hayes, thinking that because Durga's been talking to Isaac Hayes for the last 20 minutes, and he's thinking, okay, we'll take this quest, even though the other dwarf has already taken the quest. And Isaac Hayes is like, the quest is already taken. I've already handed that out to the dwarf.
Cubnub just keeps on trying to put Gilbert in the bedroll. 3.
Cubnub is getting so super frustrated that he keeps shaking and shaking, but it's not working. He's getting.
Johnny tells the dwarf he's trying to speak over everyone because he's kind of he mumbles a lot. But he's like, yeah, we'll take the quest, but we should leave soon. 1.
So you rolled 3 2s and a 3 and now a 1. Okay, so
this dice is loaded.
So Johnny, he mumbles, but he goes to walk over to the thing, but he's on the other side of Gilbert after drawing the thing on his head, so he trips and falls and takes 1 hit point of damage.
Cubnub tells Padra to put him in the bag. 18.
18. So that got through Padro. So Padro he looks in the sleeping bag. He's like, all right. He kind of figures out how to get past the blade, and now Gilbert is obscured in the sleeping bag. But you guys are all right in front of the bulletin board. So.
Durga again. It's like, Want to blow stuff up? Let's go.
1,
18.
18. So that rouses the party, and the dwarf is like, yeah, he holds the thing up, and everyone starts marching out of town. The Orin and Padro pick Gilbert back up, now obscured in like the thing, and they move out of town to where the hell is this place? Okay, like down near the river a bit. So it's actually like
And the old man.
it's
down
like
by the river.
it's like 3 hours away. So we're gonna have to do some traveling rolls.
So we gotta blow up some fish people.
Yeah. So okay. So
You could get like a.
oh, no good.
I need like a little marker to. Either travel marker
All right.
on this map.
So through the 3 hours have passed, and you guys are coming across like the edge of the lake where it's at. It's kind of like around here. So
Yeah, Johnny's leading the party.
so where's okay? So we're gonna flip you around like it's you guys are flip the map around because you're gonna have like the lake here, and then the dwarf he points to like a underwater cavern. So you guys are coming across the shoreline.
Is it the same cavern?
No. The other one is like way down here. Like
Oh, and they're up here.
yeah, they're on the edge of the lake.
Yeah, like the bandit camp is right there.
Yeah. All right. So you guys roll perception and all that to see what you see.
Wait, are they there?
Yeah, they're there. Yeah, I already rolled.
Oh.
No. What'd you roll?
Oh, 15.
Yeah, I rolled for the traveling, the 3.
Oh, I was rolling for perception.
All right. So
That's Johnny's perception as the leader.
all right. So Johnny looks over
Oh,
into.
wait, so they're right here now.
Yeah, they're coming up to the edge of the lake. So what they see like a couple of packs of these whatever they're called, sawhog ones. You know what like fish people with spears, right?
Yeah.
And he also sees like roving packs. Each of these packs is like 4 of them, like swimming around the water, protecting the cave that they made.
I got an idea how you can do multiple guys in a group.
Gilbert's still knocked out because of his.
There.
He's in a coma at the moment, more or less. But I mean, he's still part of the. They still carried him to the thing instead of maybe putting him in the hole might have been a good idea.
Wait, I just want to write down the charges against.
Oh, the charges
Gilbert.
again.
Against Gilbert.
All right.
Hold on.
So
Charges
we have to somehow blow them all up.
against.
No, you gotta blow up basically the entrance to the cavern, which will cause a more or less a landslide that will seal them into the cave. So this is like a stealth mission with explosives.
Charges
So we-
against Gilbert.
So if we somehow manage to like,
So our stealth person is knocked out.
Yeah,
yeah, but if we like,
that's part of the challenge, isn't it?
if we manage to like lure them all into the cave, we could get rid of them all easier.
Well, even basically if you guys want to try to do that, that's pretty dangerous. But just basically blowing up their cavern should probably cause them to disperse. So but if you guys want to try something like that, because these guys are they don't have a lot of health, but I mean they're no pushovers either. They're tougher than goblins, but definitely a lot weaker than like water leapers or those rat monsters you face.
Are they kind of like the first bandits that we went up against?
Kind of like that first party, yeah. A little bit more health, but about the same amount of attack power.
So we could take.
They're harder to hit though, is the thing, because they're swimming. Except for the ones on shore, of course.
Unless we lure them out of the water.
You can lure them out of the water to begin. Remember, there's 4 in each of them packs. So you got 12.
And our health's not the greatest. Durga's still injured.
You could find a way to crush them with the rocks.
Durga still has a potion.
Try to lure them into the cave and then blowing up the cave.
Johnny has a potion.
Gilbert is asleep.
Gilbert, he's probably knocked out for the next like 12 hours. His fall was pretty severe, and plus he was also thrown, so he's like double concussed. So you pretty much like right now, like you can't even like really roll to wake up because he's right. He had a bad time in the this early morning. All right, you want the charges?
Yeah.
All right, so he's one for public intoxication,
Hold on. Public intox. Okay.
vandalism,
Okay.
assault with a deadly weapon, and attempted kidnapping. Remember, these are all the ones they can see, right? Because to them, they saw that even though Cutting Up is the one that broke them up, they didn't see that. Instead, they saw Gilbert escaped, and they saw Thief like he used his lockpicks and ripped open the thing instead of unlocking it. It's like, wow, this is one vicious halfling. And plus, he was the one he was trying to orchestrate the kidnapping, and he whipped out his sword and threw it on the ground.
And they have his sword as evidence.
Yeah, this is evidence. Yeah.
Oh boy. I don't know how to go about this because none of our guys are sneaky.
Yeah. We might have to do a more...
and Durga being dumb and easily amused led him to this quest.
Yeah.
We might have to either just abandon this dwarf dude, or we're gonna have to take a more defensive position.
Okay. So how many actions out is this?
All right, so
And are they moving or
they are not
just
moving.
standing
They're just kind of fluctuating around here. So they're about, they can't see it. So we'll say they're technically about like, if you like all of a sudden announce combat, theoretically they'd be like 12 actions out. So they're ways away. So like if you come around here, you can come around there. You still have plenty of like leeway to get around. You just have to.
Where's our exit route?
So once you blow this up, that of course alert these guys, but the ripples in the water will, So like theoretically, if you want like my strategy, like what I would do, because how this bomb works is like you have to like it goes off by like force, right?
Are you controlling this guy?
I'm controlling that guy, but it doesn't mean I'm the guy. I have to be the guy with the bomb. Whoever wants the bomb can do it.
He's gonna be the guy with the bomb.
All right. So basically, like in theory, you could set the bomb and try to blow it up.
And leave him for dead.
No. You just put the bomb there and you try to hit it from the surface. There is a very I'm not going to tell you the solution because there's a very obvious solution here that will do a lot of damage that one of the characters has. Not the character I'm controlling. One of your characters can really wreck this up.
Would it be the guy with the lightning wand?
Ah, you figured it out, yeah.
Oh yeah. Because it's water.
Yeah. So basically, the quarterback takes in the. See, this guy, he doesn't have high dexterity, so he's not the best option for taking the bomb there. But the solution would be to put the bomb there, and like as you already predicted,
God,
shooting the
nobody has
water
that
with
good
lightning.
Dexterity. I think Gilbert has the best.
Well, yeah, he definitely does.
No. Padro does.
Padro has good
Padro
dexterity.
has great dexterity.
Yes, he does.
So you'd have to roll a dexterity check to swim past the roving things, and then after he's out of the water, see what happens, right?
Light it up.
Wow, his dexterity is actually better than Gilbert's.
Yeah, I had a good roll on that's why I gave him those those glove weapons because he runs in there and because he was first. Remember in the last couple of times he was first in combat, and then it was Gilbert.
Yeah, he
No.
killed. Well, I guess that was before that.
He killed a couple, yeah.
Did he? Did
Yeah.
He? Oh yeah, when we took out that camp to save the halfling and we just left all the treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our guys are just like, oh, I've been drinking all day and some of us are still drunk. Yeah, we saved the kid and got her tail. Let's get back here.
Oh,
Is Gilbert still drunk?
Gilbert.
After falling out of the sky and summoning or becoming a demon?
I don't like. He's probably like he's a halfling, right? And he drank probably enough to get Durga really wasted. So I would still say it's alcohol in his bloodstream, but he's also got a concussion. So it's come out somehow through being a whatever evil dark magic he's got from Morrowind. Just like how long getting drunk in those games last. He was done with it. He's good. He had his fill. Everyone else is probably fine. I would say Kill McNeil. He's still wasted because that was some potent stuff.
I was just thinking about this. Maybe I could have Cubnub attempt to make skooma.
All right, so you guys making Padro the quarterback?
Yeah, may as well.
All right, so what's your plan of action here?
Okay, so Pedro, he's gonna go this. He should go that way. Johnny and Oren are gonna be
distracting the
ready for support.
And Cubnub
Gilbert's gonna be back. Durga's actually gonna stay back and watch over Gilbert this time because he's kind of like still concerned about his friend, but also he's like hurting and not feeling right about combat right now.
Okay.
But he wants to watch the explosion. He's tired from
from fighting,
dodging fire, and
Cubnub ready
losing his ale.
Cubnub's gonna ready his wand.
He's gonna. He probably needs to move. Also, I'm gonna. Since I guess I'm playing too. I'm gonna go along with him to provide back support. And Cubnub probably needs to get closer also.
Cubnub should probably follow those two.
It's gonna be
ready to electrocute.
All right. So
maybe Johnny and Oren will be like the second wave behind them, so they'll let them go up front, but Johnny and Oren will follow a little behind, like a turn back from them.
Okay.
So if they do encounter trouble, they can step up afterwards.
Okay. All right.
But
so
Durga and Gilbert are way back in case they have to flee, and then those two will just leave everyone to die.
Oh yeah, and we wanted to see if there's like some way we could get Tingle Smith as like an actual party member.
Oh, you want? I mean, you guys have the option of just promoting him to that, but I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, you guys are gonna have to do. That's your vassal right now. It'd be you role playing now as 3 different characters. So, but you can say that he's proven himself, and now he's
he's good friends with Johnny, but we'll do that after this mission.
Right. Plus, Isaac Hayes believes that he's in charge.
Yeah, despite the fact that he's just some mercenary they hired.
Yeah, then you'd have control of his inventory and all that fun stuff.
Because we like him. We like his name. He kicks ass. He was cool with us shooting the one dwarf in the back of the head. And he's like, yeah, that guy did suck.
Like, was he chaotic neutral or something like that?
I don't think he's just neutral.
Neutral. He didn't care.
No, I should change.
Johnny's neutral. Good.
I should change Cubnub to chaotic neutral.
He gets chaotic. Oh yeah, his actions. He's through his actions. He's definitely gotten more.
But he's not good or bad.
No. He's just an asshole. Which is what a chaotic neutral character is, right? He acts on his own whims. Like today, I feel like eating something's head. I'm just gonna. This ground will not defeat me.
How do you spell chaotic?
Just just put CE.
Can you be like good at the same time you're evil?
No,
Because like Durga's likes to give gifts to people.
Well,
That's
you can.
like his only.
You,
Or like.
Well, think of it this way: he's done enough evil in his life where it's like Ted Bundy giving you like a stuffed animal, right? You can still do good things, but be like, you know.
But it's like, is there another like thing like he's chaotic, evil, good? Because he's a little more evil than he is good, so it sets him on the evil side. But he does like to give presents to people, but they are pretty evil presents.
That's kind of like the chaotic aspect of it, right?
But he also likes to insult people that he thinks are weak.
That's kind of like the evil aspect of it. So I think chaotic. I mean, I think that works. So.
But isn't it true? Like that dwarf was weak, and they proved it right.
But remember,
he took one arrow to the back of the head and he died. He fell down the ladder and he almost died.
Gilbert fell down the ladder and almost died.
That's true.
Yeah. You got attacked by...
But Gilbert's Durga's friend, so it doesn't count.
After throwing a goblin through the wall, you went through and almost got annihilated by a couple of goblins and was knocked out.
I forgot that's how he did it. He threw the goblin through to see what was in there.
He tried to smack it, but he kind of let go and it disappeared. He was like, "What the hell?"
And then Gilbert fights off the goblins
with a torch
and throws one.
He kills all of them except for the one that Durga did manage to take out. Halfling taking out all of the goblins with a non-weapon, and you have this orc with two swords. It's like almost killed. Yeah. All right. So Pedro is, I guess, leading the charge. So you're gonna have to roll for your dexterity, which he's got good dexterity. So 7. So he starts moving up. But the party doesn't really move that far. And these guys are kind of moving. Their patrol's starting to lead this way. These guys are starting to...
Great. They're moving right towards where we're trying to go.
Yeah. So...
We might have to change course.
Can we halt and wait a turn to see if they keep moving that way?
Yeah, we can do that. Just go for perception, and I'm going to have to roll.
Who should roll for perception?
Leading is
Padro,
yeah.
2.
Okay, I got 19, so...
Yep, we are definitely spotted.
So they're definitely moving this way. You guys are still a couple...
Oh my God.
enough ways way out, but they're kind of starting to move. They definitely moved up into your guys' initial pass, so...
That's not good. Do they know we're here?
Not yet.
Let's move this way then.
Yeah. 20.
Alright, 20. So, since he's dexterous, he knows that these guys, so he's like, he points to Cubnub and Give to move this way, so they kind of move away, and these guys continue moving this pass. So now you got to roll for Johnny and Orin to see if they notice the change of plan.
Oh. 13.
13. What's your perception? I mean, that'd be your intelligence. That'd be intelligence. 9. So Johnny, he doesn't quite get it, but he also
10.
He also notices that they kind of have seem to be taken off, so he just kind of freezes and Orin also freezes along with him. They don't know what's going on.
So we're gonna hold there then.
Yeah.
And they're gonna watch and see what happens.
Yeah. All right.
No motions to them to come over with his hand.
Just go.
Just go.
Just go on with the mission, because then you'll roll a 1 and you'll attract the attention of all of them onto you. Just keep going with the mission.
Okay.
Come, Johnny.
7.
7. So they move up like that, and these guys kind of start moving forward a bit. All right, now you're gonna have to roll perception against my roll again.
16.
16. All right. So you guys notice that these guys still haven't noticed yet, and you're about another turn out from the thing, so it still seems good. So now roll for Johnny to see if he notices that the fish things are kind of coming their way, and if he notices, there'll be like a double on his intelligence to see if he notices them kind of coming towards you, and those guys are closer to the water.
19.
19. So he definitely notices. So what's your plan? Do you want to follow these guys or?
Yeah, they're gonna go off towards them so they can back them up.
All right. So he motions to Orin, tell him these guys have changed. It looks like they're going a different route. Let's go this way. So they're like 2 turns behind now. Have them laying face down.
Durga's gonna talk to Baggins and ask him if he remembers the rude inn lady that didn't take his skull belt. You remember Baggins' main lady didn't want present? 20.
20. So he
Why couldn't he have rolled that against a demon?
So the snake comes out and he starts bad mouthing the inn too. He's like, I can't believe she wouldn't have accepted such a fantastic gift. What is wrong with that wench?
She dumb. He's gonna try to clean it again.
You still have it, or did you?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
That's the one you broke, right?
Yeah, that's the one he broke.
Yeah.
No.
He was like,
oh yeah, because he bashed it on the cage.
Yeah.
He still has a goblin skull in his inventory though. He just pets it and puts it back.
Yeah. Roll for that, yeah.
17.
17. So he whips out the goblin skull and is like, it's such a good gift. I don't know what's wrong with that. He puts it back in his bag. All right. So now is the moment of truth where you guys get into the water.
Oh, let's see. 7.
7. So you guys move up to this. Meanwhile, these guys are kind of floating a little bit towards that way, and these guys are about at the mouth. So you're gonna have to roll perception.
3.
3. So you guys do not notice those guys have moved up. So Johnny, you roll now to see if you'll get in position. 5. So you just kind of halt and waiting to see what happens.
What are they doing, Orin? I don't think this plan is sound. Don't worry about it. We'll kill him. Wait, that's not how Orin talks. Orin's Scottish. Hey, we've killed plenty of things before. It'll just be more fun.
All right.
Just sneaking around's kind of boring.
All right, now you gotta roll for dexterity to see if you get into the thing. 5. So he jumps into the water, but that alerts the 4 things, and they're about 1 turn out. So yeah, you guys have a decision to make. Keep in mind they haven't quite alerted the rest, but you've got some. They've noticed a disturbance in the water. Put it that way.
What if he gets out and they just launch the lightning into the water? Would it fry all the groups that are in the water?
I mean, you could try that.
Yeah, we could do that. Why don't we just do that?
Or you could try to lay still.
Yeah, just dive into the water.
Or because he's got the satchel, right?
He's got the bomb, yeah.
How close is he to it?
If he rolls really well, he can probably swim down and place the bomb before being spotted. But right now they are coming his direction.
What's this quest worth?
This quest was worth.
Is it worth dying?
I mean, it's worth 200 XP and 300 gold, so about the same amount as the last one. So
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Could always recruit this new dwarf, maybe.
Yeah.
Or they could blame him for all the disturbances.
I mean, it's been half and half good, right? So
Yeah.
Maybe he'll roll a natural 20.
if you do that, then yeah, like yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'll try it.
Come on.
He's gonna roll a 1.
13.
13. That's actually good enough to get under the water. Now they haven't noticed yet. They are coming this way because they're about ready to inspect that. So now we're gonna have you roll for that because they're gonna it's gonna get really hairy here in a second. So you're rolling both for planting the bomb, which you'll pretty much do anyway, but also getting out of the water without being spotted. So.
Okay. Eight.
8. Okay, so he plants the bomb, but he hasn't made it out of the water yet. And so these guys are starting to come onto shore. You want to roll to see if Johnny notices that something's about to go down.
Yeah. 7.
Johnny is just like, what are they doing out there? Try rolling Or and see if he gets into perception.
9.
9. What's his intelligence? 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good enough. They're just kind of like hanging back now. All right, so now we're gonna roll Cubnub perception versus or whoever. It's Cubnub, right? Or is it me? Yeah, it's Cubnub. He's got intelligence. All right.
9.
All right, I got 5. So these guys have reached shore, but they haven't spotted you quite yet. As you guys are on the shore. All right, now you got to roll for Padro. Basically, this roll will dictate where he goes, where he gets out of the water, or if he forgets where he's at.
So basically, it determines whether he dies or lives.
Not quite. He should have some health left. I mean, it depends on what Cubnub does.
8.
8. So he starts going this way, kind of away from the cavern, but he's kind of a little bit disoriented. He's got a dexterity bonus, so he goes a little bit further away, but he's still ways away from the shore. So
Is he far enough away to where the blast wouldn't affect him?
it's far enough where the blast shouldn't affect him. However,
About the lightning.
yeah, and plus, we also now we have to roll for Johnny and the other guy to see if they know us yet, and then it is going to be a perception roll between Cubnub and me, and then Cubnub has to make a decision. So.
Wait, I gotta roll for Johnny first.
Yeah.
5 for Johnny.
So I roll for Oren too.
18.
18. So Oren's like, Johnny, I think something's about ready to happen. So you guys do move up, but because of the horrible roll for Johnny, you guys are about 1 turn out. But you are going here, and these guys are kind of actually moving towards this way. And these guys are moving towards...
Durga's getting bored and wants to see this explosion.
Shit.
So he's gonna start heading towards that way now too.
Alright, see what happens.
19.
19. So he actually starts going towards away from the... There you go. So he's like 2 turns out, so he can actually... Okay, so we're rolling perception.
9.
I'll roll 13. So these guys spot them. So now they have started readying their weapons. You have 2 in the water and 2 outside the water. And they're about 2 turns out from these guys. So what's Cubnub going to do?
Cubnub is going to try to communicate with them. 9.
9.
Fail.
He failed. Now it's Padro's turn.
Padro will try to get back on land. 18.
18. So Padro, he I mean, with his successful dexterity, he goes back on land and he's about here. So he actually sees that he's about one turn out. He sees that these guys are now divulging on these two, and now it is now it's Johnny and you guys are just gonna move into position, right? Because
They're moving up to back them up.
yeah, so more just move him up. Now you have to get a Durga to see if he notices a problem.
15.
15. So he what's his intelligence?
5.
5. So he's -1 on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't notice.
Oh, wait. Oh, I've been looking at Oren's -1.
Oren's only got
dexterity.
Oh, what's Durga's intelligence?
Oh, wait, no, it's the same.
Okay, so he doesn't quite notice that anything's going wrong, so he just moves up, but at the same pace, so he's still way out. All right, so now it's Cubnub's turn.
Light it up.
Yeah. What? Cubnub is going to shoot.
It's not the wand is an automatic hit.
What?
If he uses the wand, it hits automatically.
So what's that do?
He has to roll 1d4 for damage, but I mean, you also have to see what happens. Roll for effect too, I guess. So roll your d20. 9. All right, roll a 1d4. Like what is it? 1d4 plus 1 or what?
This thing.
What's the wand do?
You didn't write it down.
I'm pretty sure it's just. I don't think it has one.
Just 1d4.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So go ahead and roll your d4.
This thing.
Yeah.
3.
3. So he shoots into the water, and your d20, what that was for, was damage. So it blows up the cavern. These two parties are caught in the explosion, each taking 9 hits of damage, and the fact of the matter is that the maximum amount of hit points one of these had was 7, so he killed all these guys. And that does alert these two an explosion, but they haven't quite noticed that, you guys are over here, so they start heading back. The 3 damage is done to these two. Oh, that's your guys' dice. So...
Wasn't that a good idea?
Explosion! So, and also water just go flying everywhere, and...
So we successfully...
Whoa!
The quest technically is done, but you guys are almost in combat, so... And what do these guys do?
Durga asked Mr. Baggins if he saw that.
Yeah.
16.
16. And he looks down and he just sees the snake laughing maniacally as like water and rocks go flying in the air, and he even sees like one of the fish guys with a spear go flying through the air. And it's just like water just like rains down on Cubnub and Give because they're close to the shore, so like water hits them.
Is that what the other dwarf's name is?
Yeah, it's Give Trutter.
They never even asked what his name was. Like, all right, dwarf, come with us, or we'll go with you. Let's leave.
He just looks down like, I got this bomb, and Durga's like, yeah, that's awesome.
Sounds kind of crazy.
All right, so 6 minus 3 and 7 minus 3. All right, so we're in combat with those. So let me calculate here. So Gilbert's out. So Padro is 1 turn out. So let me just write down each of the characters' dexterity real quick. What's Johnny's dexterity?
Johnny is 10.
Johnny's 10. Cubnub.
11.
Okay, that's what I thought he went for. Okay. And then Padro is 18, right?
Pedro is 14.
14, okay. But you get what's the Durga's?
Durga is 9.
9, and Gilbert?
Gilbert is 12.
Gilbert 12, all right.
Wait, is it 12 plus 1?
No, this is 12.
And
Oren's
5.
5 minus 1.
All right, he's 5.
Because he's got heavy armor.
Yeah, that's right. So Johnny, I didn't forget anybody, right? All right. All right. So let me calculate. So it's gonna be Padro,
Oh, crap.
Cubnub, R1.
What's this one for? D12.
D12. There's rules for lots of stuff. Sometimes the D12 is used for like random encounter tables and stuff. I don't know if there's any weapons that go that high. There might be though.
What about the D9?
D9. D9. Oh, that's your D10.
Oh, it's a D10.
Yeah, that's also usually used for like random.
Oh, so 0 would be 10.
Yeah, so you use 2 of those to get your so like 1 to 10, or you use 2 of them for 1 to 100. That's where you see the one that likes the 60, 70, 80, right?
Is that what you would use this one for?
Oh, that's a D8. That's used for like damage and stuff, depending on some weapons.
Oh.
Some character classes and stuff, they go up by D8s instead of D6s in health point. Come on. Okay. Johnny boy. Okay, then it's.
I got this sparkly one too. Check that out.
Look at that. Yeah, that one is that's a D10, right? So yeah, I got they make some expensive and cool ones. This one's not so much, but I got this one from I think GameStop. It's kind of fancy.
It's like pearly.
Yeah.
Ooh, and sparkly. It looks like Crest toothpaste. You remember that stuff with the blue,
Yeah.
like, goopy guy?
It tasted like mint, right?
Sparkly. It tastes so good that if you swallowed it, it was like, it's okay. I like this D20 too, the green.
Yeah, I like the fancier ones.
It's
Yeah,
like emerald green.
like this one. I think I have one like that too. Let me see.
I wonder if our rolls would be better if we had a dice.
See,
tower.
do we have like the same
Oh
one?
yeah, that looks like the same one.
I got this one at Jay's.
I got this one from
That's
his aunt, Michelle's sister.
Yeah.
She just gave us a bucket of dice.
That's good. You guys want lots of dice, man. I like how he found these in like I don't know why they made these kind of dice, but he incorporated them in like it's either chainmail or Dungeons and Dragons because he like found them in like a catalog for like I can't remember what it was for. The one of the 2 designers of Dungeons and Dragons, he designed chainmail. Like Dungeons and Dragons is kind of like a combination of chainmail and this other guy's like fantasy campaign that he was running. But they had all these weird dice, and he's like, I can use that for something. Because you know how like much we've been using the D20 is like what other use would these had before that, right? In like the 60s.
Okay.
All right, Padro's first turn. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna just he's gonna start sneakily moving over to these guys.
All right, you're gonna have to roll a dexterity for sneak, even though you're a fighter. 10. So he successfully moves a bit away, but he just moves like normally, so he doesn't really get quite up. So he's still 1 turn out. Now it's Cubnub's turn. He's about. Cubnub is in attack range.
He's got the wand out still.
He's got the wand out, and
he will put the wand away to cast Bound Gauntlets.
all right. See if you success. This will be to see if you're able to do both in the same turn. Is what this roll will do. 8. So he puts the wand away, but he doesn't have enough time to cast the Bound Gauntlets. But he'll do that automatically on the next turn. All right. Now it is the first one, which is facing Give. I rolled a 2. All right. So the water lizard is kind of shaken up by that. He kind of throws his spear and he misses Give. So the spear is now in front of him. So
pick up the spear.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But I know his dexterity is horrible. So. He probably won't. That'd be a move for that guy, but he's a ways away. All right, now the second one is facing Cubnub. What the hell? All right, he does the same exact thing at Cubnub.
So neither one of them have a weapon now.
No, so they're both shaken up, so they both like in unison throw and miss. All right,
It's like the bandit leader kept throwing his sword, and he's just like, God damn it! And then
Yeah.
Johnny, after he throws it, just chops his head off.
Yeah, and I know I was making fun of Durga's horrible rolls, but every time I roll in combat, it's always like, except when you guys are facing those rat things, I was getting really good rolls and about killed Johnny and or.
It's like the weakest enemies we had encountered are like the most like, it's like, what? It's like these, we're gonna get killed by these stupid rat creatures out of everything.
All right, now it's Johnny's turn.
Is he within range to attack?
No, he's about one turn out, but you can move. You can choose.
He's going up to this guy, charging at him.
Okay. And
He's gonna use his headband to distract as he's running.
oh yeah, you can try that. See what that does.
13.
13. So I think that's successful. What's the headband do again? It makes him panic, right?
Wait. Awkward headband. 3 times D6 to distract.
Oh, you have to roll your d6. All right, try that.
What the hell does that mean?
I mean, I think that's rolling against the enemies like intelligence.
1, 7. 7 plus 6.
Yeah, you're good. So yeah, that distracts them. So that takes down their AC even more, if I remember correctly. So it's like -2, right? What's it say? Just to distract. I had it written down somewhere.
Plus 2. Wait.
Is it +2 to hit?
Against enemy intelligence. Plus 2 successful. Plus 2 if successful on first turn.
Oh, so you get plus. Your next turn's gonna get +2 to AC. All right, 2 AC Johnny. Okay, that makes sense. So it distracts them. So basically, it lowers their defense. Is what that does. -2 or +2. So either or. So that's I was on the right track. It has the same effect. All right. So now the next 2 turns, I'm gonna move these guys to the shore. So now these guys are now 1 turn behind.
Those guys are half health.
Yeah. Yeah, and now I'm going to have to roll for perception on the other guys. Oh, 19. So these guys know something's up. So they're about 3 turns, say, behind Durga, 4 turns behind him. So they see, and so they start moving that way. So there's about 3 turns out.
Yeah, whose turn is it?
Now it is Durga's turn. You move.
Yeah, he's moving up to go see those guys because he wants to know.
What's going on?
He wants to go congratulate the dwarf for explosions. 3.
3. So he can move him up, but he still isn't aware of the combat. So he's now 1 turn out, but he just kind of sees because his view is blocked because he's not expecting enemies. So he'll be surprised when
Saw a big explosion and the guy's flying in here.
All right, now it is. It's okay.
Can his snake have an attack effect? Like he can use the snake as a special move to like do 1 damage.
You can definitely try. All right, so Give he has the idea to pick up the spear, but he picks it up and he throws it and he misses with it too. So, and now it's Oren's turn.
Right, Oren moves up next to Cub Nub, so Cub Nub's in between Oren and Johnny, and then he's like right next to Give.
All right.
But he's facing the guy that's in front of Give, not.
Yeah. All right. So now it is Padro's turn.
Padro will try and attack this dude.
All right. You have to roll for.
Move this out the way. You keep throwing your dice in this stuff.
17.
17. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, you move, you run up and you attack your 2d4s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch that guy with your spike hands.
1
1
and 3.
1 and 3. So you hit that guy. Oh, okay. So he charges up and he punches the beast right in the mouth and like breaks his mouth and it falls back in the water dead. So
yeah. Oh, I gotta do the tally. Okay, so
Yeah.
Padro kill times
And there we go.
Padro kills. Times.
Alright, Padro killed that one. That's this one, right? So you say Padro's about right here now. Alright. So now it is Cubnub's turn, who now does have his gauntlets equipped.
Cubnub will attack this dude. 20.
Oh, okay. So there you go. So he summons his things, and yeah, go ahead and roll 4 times.
2. 1. 1.
Is that Bella?
All right. So Cubnub, he just finally like summons up the 2 gauntlets, and then he punches the one. He punches it, and he just like. You just see a flurry of punches, and he punches the damn thing so hard its head explodes. So that one is dead. So that's another.
Cubnub's turn to become an actually competent fighter now.
Now he's got 2 turns left with his gauntlets. But yeah, he
admires that too.
He killed that one. All right. So now the one facing Give. He rolls a 13, so he goes and he picks up the spear, but next turn he'll be in the combat again. Like Give and him are throwing the spear back and forth.
These guys are totally unaware of the fact that we're here.
Yeah, they're coming that way though. They're a couple turns out. So after Or, and then they move, then after roll for figuring that out.
You remember the T? That was the greatest line.
I remember the T.
Orange just like, how the hell did you find that ruby?
Alright. He just goes starts inspecting all the bodies.
Yeah, that third session.
Well, yeah, Durga's got the orc sword being reforged too.
Yeah, it's day 2, so it's still a ways out. So, and also don't forget the beer. You should roll for that when you go back into town. See if you and Padro remember the beer.
Padro, you remember the beer? And he just says, "Do you remember the tea?"
Yeah. All right, roll for Johnny. He's attacking, or he needs.
Yeah, he's going for. Wait.
Yeah, that guy. Okay.
The other guy that was coming out of the water.
Yeah. Okay.
1.
Johnny moves up for attacking, but the spear is over there, so he steps on the spear and trips and falls. So he's gonna miss another turn. So just put him face down. Oh shit! So now it is okay. Now it is.
He was so mystified by Cubna punching the dude's head apart.
He's just like boom, 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 pop.
With his summoned gauntlets, and then like the explosion, he's just like getting awed by all this sweet stuff that's happening because it's like, holy cow! I just grew corn on my farm. This is intense.
The last 10 hours have been nonstop explosions. All right.
Where's Mr. Torgat?
Yeah, summon Mr. Torg from the sky. I rolled a 9, so he sees Johnny. He swings the spear, but Johnny he swings him as Johnny's falling down, so he misses his head.
That saves him.
All right, now it's Durga's turn. Durga's a turn out, so you're gonna have to finally roll for a perception to see.
4.
4. So he sees everyone gathered around. He still doesn't see the enemies, so he doesn't even know what's happening yet. So he just yells out to Give.
Hey dwarf, that was a nice explosion. Everybody dead?
All right, roll to see if you get Give's attention.
15.
15, and Give yells, "Yeah, it was awesome! He blew all those things up." And he does, but he doesn't acknowledge the fact that they're in battle because he's a bit eccentric himself.
What's his intelligence?
His intelligence is 10.
Oh,
So
he's not dumb.
he's not dumb. He's not super smart. He's just he's got I
He
mean
likes blowing stuff up.
yeah. he goes. He's looking for quests to blow stuff up, right? Yeah.
I got this bomb. You guys want to help me blow this thing up?
All right, now it's Geeve's turn. 4. So he gets his warhammer out, but he swings just as he's talking to Durga, so he just doesn't even look and he misses completely. Now it's Orin's turn.
Orin attempts to attack this guy. The guy right up that was on the shore, the other one that's still there that Geeve's attacking. 15.
15. We have to have roll off. These guys are kind of hard to hit. Roll off! Oh, man.
Seriously?
Whoa!
What's that mean?
Okay. So this is awesome. So basically, Orin charges and they both charge, so they both hit each other. Let's roll for damage.
Oh, crap. This is bad. 1d6 plus 1.
All right.
7 damage.
So 5. So like I did 5 damage to you, but what are you attacking? What's his attack? He has an axe, right?
Yeah.
So he gets stabbed for 5 damage, but he lops off the head of the of the thing.
Just a flesh wound.
And that's the other one on the shore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only had 5 health left, so there we go.
Whoa, that was epic.
All right, so now I have to roll for those guys moving up. Let me see if they see what's happening. 12. So they saw the orc run away, but they know, so they're just gonna fall in. They're about 2 turns out now. So there's only one of those left. Johnny's knocked out. It's Padro's turn now. Orin always gets hit, but he always does the killing too.
Oh,
Pedro is going to take that guy out.
Okay.
Cubnub, you spelled it KK, so his nickname could be KK.
KK Slider.
He has 1 kill.
How did we both roll 20 on that last one, man?
That's crazy as hell. Epic. Successful
I
roll.
did spell it KK.
Oh, Cubnub, KN.
Alright. What'd you roll?
Orin got 1 kill.
4.
Okay, so he moves up, but he misses, and it's sweet. Now it's Cubnub's turn.
Do you remember the T? So whose turn is it now?
It should be Cubnub's turn. He's still got his gauntlets equipped.
He's going to go for this dude.
That hole has turned him into a killing machine.
1.
So he goes to attack, but he's so exerted from his last attack as he swings, his gauntlets disappear, and he misses anyway. So there goes his gauntlets for the rest of.
Can Johnny roll to get up?
You're out 1 turn no matter what. Then you have to roll to get up because now it's the one facing Johnny. He rolled an 8, so he stabs the ground. Johnny's kind of squirming on the ground, so he misses Johnny. Now it's Durga's turn. You have to finally roll to see if Durga knows, because now there's only 1 left. So let's see.
19.
So Durga comes up and he sees all the carnage on the ground. He sees 1 fish person's body here and a head here. He sees another one that looks like his head exploded. He sees Johnny laying on the ground getting stabbed at by another one.
Johnny, why are you sleeping right now? Get up and kill stuff.
Alright, so now if you move, you have to move to position, and in the next turn you'll be able to attack. Meanwhile, you still...
Oh, he gets to move up now.
Yeah. Alright, so in his next turn, now it's
They're all like surrounding this one guy on the shore.
Yeah. They none of them notice the other one's coming.
Let's capture him. Hold him for ransom against those dudes.
You can try that, but Give, he's rolling, and he rolls a 2, so Give, he also trips and falls. Because,
Whoa!
it's like him and Cub Nub are gonna attack this one, and Johnny is like, this one is just like, now it's Oren's turn.
3.
After that, Oren just kind of stumbles up because he got hit pretty good, so he just kind of, he goes to swing, but he just kind of like he loses his grip with his right hand, so he misses and it falls with his left. He's like, ugh. So now rolling. These guys rolled an 8, so now they're 2 turns out. But they are coming this way. All right, now it's Padro's turn again.
Padro will continue to try and kill the one dude. 14.
14. Do you get any bonus? And what's your strength at? 8.
11.
11. So he misses. All right, now it's Cub Nub's turn. Cub Nub has to, I guess, equip something, right?
Yeah, he's gonna equip his staff.
All right. So Cub Nub takes his staff out. That's his turn. Johnny gets to roll for standing up. 4. So Johnny, he gets up on his knees, but he's still he can defend himself, but he can't really against he can do a saving throw now, but he's still
attack.
he still can't attack. Now still attacking Johnny. 5. All right, Durga's turn.
Durga swipes at him now. 11. Excuse me.
And his strength.
Strength. 11 plus 2.
Okay, so yeah, he misses still. All right, now it's Give. 18. So Give finally hits somebody. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Give sees Durga there, and he just smiles, and then he whips the warhammer above his head and just comes crashing down, and the back of the fish is like flattened, and and blood spurts out of its mouth. It's quite dead. So Give also has a kill.
How do you spell that?
Give, Geeve, and his last name is Trudder, Trudder.
Cub Nub.
You have a random name generator?
Nah, I wish.
Cub Nub.
I did for one character, but like Isaac Hayes, that just came out of the spot. These other ones, I don't know how I came up with these names.
Cub Nub asks Give if he wants to join their party. 13.
13. Give just smiles and is like, I'll give you my adventurous discount when we turn this in. I can join you guys for just 200 gold. I'll pay for all my expenses.
Cub Nub says, why don't you give it don't you think that it'd be worth working for us for free if you get to blow more stuff up? 19. 19.
His eyes just light up and he's like, yes. So Cub Nub is going to get Give as a party member.
This is kind of like Pokemon, but with dwarves.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. This dwarf has a warhammer. This one and likes to blow stuff up. This dwarf likes axes, and this one likes punching stuff to death.
And this other one is a disappointment.
This all happened because of a printing mistake.
Seriously.
Yeah, because they all have dwarf fighter listed on the side, so So I
It's like, just had to do it.
yeah, I just had to make dwarves everywhere.
They're economical. Wait, so he's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now. All right, now move all the other ones up. Cause
Remember,
they scored a 3, so they move up. They're 1 out, but they haven't. They've lost sight of the Durga, so they're not quite sure. Like but they can kind of smell dead fish everywhere.
I bet it must smell awful right now.
Oren's gonna do a perception check because he's like, well, what happened to those other guys patrolling off? 13. Oh, 18.
Oh, 18. So he turns around and he sees them coming up like that scene in Aliens, right, where Hicks gets into the ceiling. It's like, oh God! So he starts to he gets everyone's attention to those guys coming. So now, next combat phase, roll for Johnny to see if he finally gets up.
9.
9. So Johnny does get up. That's the compound error. So Johnny gets up, but he's like behind everybody, and so is Padro.
Durga sees these guys and he asks, "Oh, hi, fish guys. What are you doing?" 2.
That alerts them to their presence, so they ready their shields. So now they are back in the combat has started again. So
Hobnub summons the bound gauntlets again.
you can only do that once a day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could get does lightning damage do more to these guys?
In the water, it does. They're not in the water right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Hobnub fight them with his staff. He already killed that one dude by making his head explode.
Johnny tells everyone to hold the line.
We
will hold the line.
Give a roll for rousing.
18.
18. So that inspires everybody. They get an extra +1 to all their armor class. It's like a rousing speech by Johnny. This is from a book I read. The book was called Mass Effect.
What was that guy's thing?
He's
Hobnub's gonna get a bonus.
But we will hold the line. It's like, hey, you lived?
yeah, he can die in the third one too. I think if you.
And it's so sad too.
But he can live too. So.
I had to reload that so he lived.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he can't die. He's got to make it through the whole thing.
Yeah, usually I whoever's at guarding the bomb, I have get blown up, so I save Captain Kirahi.
I let Ashley die.
Yeah.
I always save Kaden. I was like, I don't care if she's a better fighter. She can stay to die, the bitch.
Yeah, they turn those characters weird in the later ones anyway, so it's like,
She gets a little better.
Hobnub's gonna get a XP bonus for bullying the dude's head, isn't he?
Cubnub and what's his face get bonuses? Yeah, Padro.
Yeah, put a note for that.
All right, so now it is Padro's turn, but him and Johnny are 1 turn out.
You gotta have him move up into the line.
Yep.
Hold the line. Everyone just triumphantly holds the line. All right, now it's Cubnub's turn.
Hobnub will attempt to negotiate with them,
All right.
but be ready to attack if necessary. 11.
11. So he starts talking to them, but it doesn't quite convince them. They're pretty pissed off at Durga for some reason.
Durga, probably did something to them years back.
Well, you just look at him and he's got, skull belts and blood all over him. He just looks like someone that you don't picture to be able to deal with at all.
He's like, all right, so the first one is facing Durga. He's going to attack. He rolled a 15. What's Durga's health at? What's his armor class?
Well, it's 14 plus 1.
All right, so we're gonna have to roll off. Come on.
10.
18.
Fuck.
All right, so these guys do 1d6 of damage. So I rolled a 1. So Durga gets lightly nicked with the spear.
Are these guys like the Zora in the older Zelda games?
They're actually kind of closer to Zora than like they actually are kind of like the Zora. Let me see if I can get a picture of one of them.
I don't remember fighting these guys in. Are they Neverwinter Nights?
Probably Neverwinter Nights had like everything.
Well,
all the
you go to like
expansions.
all these different
Yeah,
places.
you go Underdark in one of them. You go to so they get
the
like
desert.
yeah,
Because you fight the cat demons in one of them. Because there's that place where they're posing as humans. It's like, oh, this is suspicious, and you uncover and you have to fight like 20 of them. It's really hard.
I had a hell of a time finding the goddamn bestiary entry for them. I'm not sure if I even have the book, because they are in stuff, but like and all that, but like from way back. But the problem is whenever they have new books, right, they don't fucking keep everybody in, so you have to buy a bunch of books every single time.
And there's an app. I bet there's apps to download on the phone.
Yeah, I used like what was it? I think they're in the Feed and Folio from like the 80s, and they're in video games too because they're even in Kingmaker.
Yeah, I remember. I played a game where you fight them.
Yeah.
Or fight them, or just run into them.
So okay, they're in the bestiary. It's just like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, which is that one there. They only have a couple books.
Your 5th edition is.
Yeah, I mean they look like they've always looked the same. So
yeah, they definitely look like the older Zora.
Yeah, like and they've been around a while. So yeah,
Miyamoto likes Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm not sure if D&D got that much because that I don't think it made that much headway in Japan because they don't really have any like tabletop RPGs. Like if you look at import ones, there's only like a couple. Okay, all right. So Cub Nub is gonna get attacked here. I rolled a 2, so he does the same thing the other ones every time they attack Cub Nub. They throw their spear.
Is he up at him?
Yeah, he goes to shove his spear and it slips out of his hand onto the ground.
Cubnub is like slowly starting to become more competent.
That's like how all the characters though, like within the past couple of skirmishes, like each character has their
Practice makes perfect.
It's like the episode where like each character is becoming their own.
The last episode was Gilbert, I guess, if you think about it.
Yeah, like
just like Gilbert has this thing the whole time. But he's actually like one of the most successful party members because he sneaks and he gets away with all this stuff. But he also caused like all the bad situations that they're in.
Yeah.
And it's like they're still getting quests at this town.
If you think about all the evil characters are getting them into these predicaments, right?
Yeah.
But they're getting hella profits.
Yeah, that's the point.
Like Durga usually chooses violence first. Like he tries to talk to them, and if that doesn't work, he just kills them.
Well, he tries to talk to him, and it makes him get pissed off at him for some reason. He's like, "Oh, I guess they want to fight, so let's kill them."
So, all right, now Oren's gonna get attacked. He rolls a 5. He misses.
She gonna get lifted up on a couch and taken away.
All right, now this is gonna be weird since here's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, so what?
They attacked Oren and missed. Now Give gets attacked. I'm still playing as Give. 18. Give gets hit. Give gets hit pretty hard, so he gets whacked over the head with a spear. He's still in the game though, but he's down a bit. So all right, now it is Durga's turn.
Durga's gonna go after that same guy again. The one in front of, or he's gonna go after the guy that swung at him and just nicked.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Here, you want to meet Durga's friend? He swings his crazy ass sword at him. Oh, what does that say? 15.
15, and he gets a bonus to hit, right? Because he gets a bonus to attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he hits. All right, roll for damage.
Oh, I forgot what that is. 2d6. 1, 3.
All right, so you hit him pretty good, but he's still standing. Cubnub, not Cubnub. It's Geeve's turn. Shit. Geeve misses. Orin's turn.
Orin's going after the guy in front of himself. 3.
He misses too. All right, now we're back up to Padro. Padro's in attacking distance.
He's going to attempt to rip that guy's head off. Do him like a glory kill on it. 7.
Nah, he misses.
That's too bad.
Cubnub's turn.
Cubnub's going to try to knock the guy in front of him out with his staff.
Non-violent approach.
5.
He tries to gauge how to knock this guy out without killing him. He just goes like that and misses completely. All right, the guy facing Durga, he's attacking. He missed. That was weird though. It was in between 10 and 12. It got caught on the guy, but either way, misses. All right, now a guy facing Cubnub. 14. What's Cubnub got? What's his AC?
10.
Okay. All right, he hit Cubnub for 3 damage.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this pencil doesn't have an eraser.
What's Cubnub down to?
5. Oh, you can do.
That's not a 5. That's
Pop
not.
that eraser.
Yeah, I would, but when I was like, you're just gonna rip a piece of it off.
You guys want to make it easier, you guys could use a notebook to track health hits and stuff like that.
But erasing is classic.
All right. Oh,
I guess that's why I brought this, but I'm not to fully utilize it.
Orin is going to get attacked now. 12. What's Orin's AC at?
13.
All right. He misses Orin. Now Geeve, he's facing his doom. Oh. All right. So after doing a lot of damage to Geeve, the thing was feeling very confident. So he swings his spear and lops the head off of the Sahagwin that's attacking Orin.
Did he critical fail?
Yeah.
These guys are so incompetent.
He's like, I got you good, you dwarf.
They make these guys make
Orange is like, oh, hell yeah.
Orange is standing there in the same, he just sees a spear, the blade come out of nowhere, and the thing's head pops off.
These guys make those goblins look like elite soldiers.
He blew up. Alright, now it's Durga's turn.
Why you not want to meet my friend, stupid water thing? Eat my sword. 10.
He misses.
These things are hard to hit, but
Yeah.
they're not doing any better.
No, I don't know my rolls. Alright, it's not. I always forget it's Geeve's turn.
Wait, Johnny hasn't had a turn yet either.
He'll have a turn next turn. Alright, Geeve hits. And what's he got? Oh, 2. Okay, shit. Alright.
He's been getting some good rolls.
Alright, so he does some good damage to that thing. It's still alive, though. Alright, so now it's Orin's turn. Yeah, I got 17.
Orin goes to help Geeve. 2.
Oren, he gets ready to help Give, but he gets in a position. He trips over the head of the one that just got lopped off, and he falls to his knees. So he's out for the next turn.
I can't make it do that. Wait. He's halfway fallen.
All right. Now it's Padro's turn. Yeah, Padro's like the Doom Slayer. He rips everything.
He's gonna try to rip his head off again. 7.
He's the same roll as last time. He does. He misses again. Cub Nub, he's up.
Oh, Cub Nub.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna give up and aim for its throat. 2.
he tries and he misjudges the how close he is to the thing. So it's same. He's also now out for the next turn as he's on his knees too. So now after that insane luck, everyone's tired and having problems. So now it is no, it's not Johnny's turn yet. Now it is. Okay, he missed Durga. Let's Cub Nub's AC again.
10.
10. Let's have a roll off.
1.
Oh. Alright.
That's not good. He's not gonna die, is he?
He did 4 damage to Cub Nub, so how much?
Ooh.
He's almost dead.
He rolled double 2s. Alright. Now the one facing Give, which...
Well, you have to tell some cool story about what happens there.
Oh, what happened to Cub Nub?
While he's on his knees.
Alright, so, like, as he's on his knees, the Saguin, he just looks at him and he hits him in the head with one side and hits him in the head on the other, so he kind of go bam, bam on the sides of the head with the spear. Alright, and the other one missed Give, so now it's Johnny's turn.
Ooh, Johnny steps up to stand in front of Cub Nub's body and goes after that guy.
Do that. Alright, attack, man.
11.
He missed.
But these go to 11.
All right, now it's Durga's turn. These guys are because what they got, like, you know, their fish scales are pretty hardened, so they're kind of hard to do damage to.
All right, he's going for the same guy. 3.
No, he whiff. All right, Give, come on, Give. Give is now facing the one that is directly in front of him still.
He's gonna be terrible.
Give also misses. Oren, come on. No, wait a minute. No, I rolled a 6. I was going to say, hey, I rolled a 16. No, but I rolled a 6, and then I was putting it back. All right. Oren's turn.
Roll to get up.
Yeah, roll to get up.
5.
5. So he gets up, but he can't make a turn attack this turn. Now it's Padro's turn. Come on, Padro.
He's gonna try to
attack him. Stop trying to do glory moves, because you have to roll really high for that.
Padro.
Yep, he's
Critical hit. 20.
going for the head rip again.
20.
6.
See, he went for the head rip again. Rolled even worse that time. So he keeps grabbing and he's just missing at the thing. So now roll for Cub Nub to kind of get up. Now Johnny's in between him and the thing, but let's roll for Cub Nub.
Once gets up, he's going to go into the background and heal himself. 18.
18. So Cub Nub, yeah, he gets up and yeah, he moves back to are you gonna cast your? Do you have a healing spell, potion, or do you just have like a?
He just has the spell.
All right, so he gains 1 more hit point, so he does that all in 1 turn.
I need some of your strongest potions.
That video.
Oh, you didn't buy anything except for heads at the stall.
My guys all still have a lesser healing potion, so
Yeah.
Hello, potion seller. I'm going into battle.
Oh shit! All right.
my potions are too strong for you.
All right, so I don't know if you can see that.
Critical one.
All right, so
Again?
yeah, so I don't know how I'm. All right, so same. He does the same thing to the one facing Johnny and Cubnub. So he swings at Durga, misses, and lops off that one's head. You gotta maintain consistency, I guess. So
These guys have all. These
They've
guys.
taken all our experience.
that's the bad thing, right?
Yeah, these guys are just killing themselves.
He's whacking Cubnub with the thing. And he gets up to throw his thing, but Cubnub like runs away. So as he's swinging, he just swings wildly and chops off the head of the.
I bet the last guy that survives gonna conveniently fall on a pointed rock and it'll pierce his brain or something.
He'll slip on the head of one of the dead ones and break his neck.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that one swings again, Geeve, and misses. Now it's Johnny's turn. Johnny just saw the one that was directly in front of him. His head came flying off.
So he turns and goes after the one Durga and
Padro.
are fighting. Taste my steel. 2.
He takes it, he throws his sword, and it kind of flies past the thing. So he's 2 turns now away from his sword.
Ah, shit. Johnny.
This is how this is gonna happen. There, you guys are gonna roll like 2s and 3s, and I'm gonna just roll 1s, and that's how you guys are gonna win.
The one guy will get ready to take a spear and it'll be like,
Yeah. All right. Oh, now it's.
be like, what?
Oh, it's it's Durga's turn now. Durga.
Durga's gonna do reckless attack.
Okay, so that one. Okay, so let me look this up real quick. I think I got this screwed up. So you roll the 3d6, and this. Okay.
It has to be above 13.
Oh, then you roll a d20. You roll a d20 for damage. That's what I have written down. So that's because I was gonna say, what's the advantage to because he attacks a 2d6 anyway. It's a d20 for damage. Then if you successfully roll against your
This is 2d for damage.
roll 3d6.
If successful, when roll a d20.
You have to beat your dexterity. Then you roll a d20 for damage.
So I roll for dexterity first.
Yeah. So then
His dexterity is 9, so I have to roll a 10 or higher.
yeah. So you roll a 10 or higher, and what's your strength at? So your strength
11 plus 2.
11 plus 2. So you got 15. So it's a d20 minus 5 is because you're how much. That's what I have written down. If that makes sense. So you can get a maximum of 15 damage with this instead of 12 damage, which would be your maximum on the other. That's why. Because I was thinking, why would you do this? Because it's so. But that's why I have written down here, and that's what it was. So yeah, that's why. So yeah.
So I rolled 3d6 to see if I beat my dexterity.
Yeah, and your dexterity is what is it again?
What? That's too good to be true. It's a bootleg or a scratch.
It's a really cheap copy of Melee.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Yeah. What's your dexterity again?
You want to see something
dexterity's
that's
9.
actually...
So you need to roll higher than 11.
You want to see something that's actually
6,
suspicious?
4,
Look at this.
5.
You did it. Those are bootlegs. I can tell you straight up. You can find bootlegs of homebrew ROMs on there too. You can go to websites and find that stuff.
Yeah, that's so now I roll d20 for damage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
d20
sure-
minus 5. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Master Quest was never
14.
released
14.
on
So
the
you did
64.
9 damage. So you destroy that. You come up and your reckless attack. You go like bam, and you just send that thing flying into the darkness, never to be seen again.
Does his blood squirt everywhere?
There's blood that squirts everywhere, all over Padro.
Johnny's awed by this after he threw his sword.
Pedro gets angry because he didn't get to rip its head off.
He can still rip its head off.
Yeah, he's gonna rip its head off anyway.
That'll be
7.
it's all the same thing. So
But he doesn't even know where he went.
So he sees it flying, and he just tries to grab the air, but then he gets blood. That's where why he gets blood covered all over him. It's like, I wanted that thing for my bookshelf.
Durga just laughing maniacally.
All right, come on.
You see that, Baggins? 17.
17, and he sees the snake kind of like do like a cartwheel in the bag, and
You think we could give Baggins a character sheet?
nah.
No, I asked him if I can roll to see if he'll do 1 damage if I need to. Is he a poisonous snake? We haven't defined what kind of snake he is.
I roll for poison. All right.
Is there even really a snake?
Or maybe Baggins
he
is
misses.
really just like dead.
Or he's.
No, he's still alive because Johnny saw.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then
He sported off the earrings.
and Johnny's like, oh my god, and he started cheer.
I've never seen so much when and Oren and Padro saw him crying. They're like, what the hell?
All right, now it's Oren's turn because Give missed again.
Does Oren have a potion?
I don't know. No, he doesn't.
He's gonna step back because he's bleeding a lot.
Okay, so after this, you're gonna promote Oren to main character status, right?
Yeah.
All right, then you can buy him some stuff. Then you have been calculating the money you've been giving him.
No.
All right, so you're just gonna have that base money then.
Well, I figure he's been blowing it with our guys because he's been buying beer and all that stuff. So I figure he'll be like similar to Johnny, who's been throwing money out everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he has probably like 100 gold or so.
Yeah, that's a good starting point. All right, so now it's Padro's turn, who kind of already used his turn, and it's kind of just sitting there covering blood. But he's 1 turn out anyway. So does he want to move up to back up for the next turn or what?
He's just gonna look for the fish person.
All right, roll for perception. 7.
2.
he starts going forward, but blood gets in his eye, so he just goes and he'll miss out on the next turn. Cubnub, what's Cubnub gonna be up to?
Cubnub's just gonna sit down and watch.
It's like, oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
He's done enough.
Johnny's gonna ask Oren if he remembers the team. 4.
So he just yells at Oren, don't forget the tea.
Can I roll to see if Oren responds? 4.
4. And Oren's just like, did I forget something? They're in a pitch battle. And they're starting to worry about.
Can I roll to see if the fish thing's wondering what they're doing?
Yeah, just go. Oh, I guess. I rolled a 13, so he's ignoring them completely. He's like,
why don't we just capture this last fish guy and like.
Well, you can try, but I think it's.
No, Durga's gonna kill him. Durga's having fun killing stuff.
All right, he misses Give again, so now it's Johnny's actual turn, yeah.
Johnny goes for his sword.
Oh, yeah,
Wait.
Yeah,
Johnny whips out his longbow.
All right, there you go. All right. Just roll to see if you can do that in the same turn.
17.
Okay, he does, so go ahead and roll your attack.
Longbow, 1d6.
Yeah.
5.
5, so he whips out his longbow, and this fish thing keeps trying to stab Give, and Give is missing, and he just fires it, and it hits him right in the back of the head, and it falls to its death. So everybody got kill.
I pulled a Gilbert.
Alright, so all these guys are worth about 15 XP because they were hard to hit, but they didn't have much, attack, or they didn't have high things. So like everybody killed one, so everybody gets the 15 XP plus Padro and Cubnub each get the bonus 15 for theatrics and critical kicking ass.
Oh yeah, Padro and Cubnub.
Yeah.
What about Durga for doing that special move?
You don't get bonus for doing your special move. Yeah.
It just looked really cool.
Yeah. Because I mean, then say
does Johnny get a bonus for his rousing speech?
yeah, he gets an extra 5 XP.
Okay.
Since that gave everybody a bonus against their armor in.
So he got 20. Durga got 15.
I just now noticed that Cubnub has a +1 to
15.
charisma.
Oh, he does?
Like as a bonus.
Oh.
Like the...
Oh, he doesn't. So what's his charisma at? Oh, it's because he did something. Yeah, he did something.
Oh, yeah.
When he took his clothes off, he channeled Dagathor's spirit, and he gave him a bonus to charisma. But yeah, he hasn't hit that +1 yet. But he's at what now? 10?
What's the extra bonus Cubnub and Padro get?
15 extra.
What? So they each get 30.
Yeah. So what's his charisma at now? Like total, because charisma is different than the others. I remember texting Tom about that because that gave Durga an actual +1 when I had him at +0.
Oh wait, he does. Oh yeah, I have him +1.
So what is Cubnub's
but Durga has 14 with that artifact. So do I just change that to 14 and then put +1 in the?
Yeah, with the artifact, you get that.
Okay.
So
he has 15 charisma then.
Yeah, he still gets the +1 though. That would put him up to +1 the other one.
Well, he has 14 with that the ring that he stole from the dwarf, or that Gilbert stole and traded him.
Yeah.
Because he had 13 base when I rolled for it.
Yeah.
So he's 14, but then he has +1, so he has 15 then, right?
The +1 is his modifier.
Yeah, but
on rolls.
That goes in this part, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his like if you need to roll for like your persuasion checks, you'd get +1, but you always roll horrible on that anyway. So
yeah, I was gonna say whenever he rolls to ask someone something, it's 2.
yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? Except for the ogre. Well, actually, I was just in a caravan.
The ogre and the dead orc. Well, no,
yeah.
He rolled horribly first, so then he rolled a 20 after that.
And then he rolled a natural 20.
So instead of being something horrible, it was something amazing, and everyone's freaking out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll roll to see if Johnny can find his sword.
How much do you think the fish
2.
spears would be?
No, Bella. So Johnny, he looks around the site for his sword, and it's not doing. He cannot find his sword. Oh, that
Pedro
sucks.
will,
I mean, now he joins Gilbert with losing this weapon. Imagine if that was like an extreme artifact, like something like the One Ring, right?
He asks Durga if he can borrow his bastard sword.
Yeah, that's right.
6.
All right, roll Durga.
16.
And so yeah, it doesn't sound so good for Johnny.
Pedro tries to look for the sword for Johnny. 9.
9. What? No, yeah. What's your intelligence?
His intelligence is 11.
Yeah. That's not good enough.
Durga looks for it because he's annoyed that Johnny asked for his sword.
Yeah.
2. I don't know where his sword is. Go find it yourself.
So because of that, the party gets distracted from all the dead guys, and everyone starts looking for sword and kind of forget about all the spears and stuff on the ground.
Cubnub decides to start walking back to the town himself, and he's also gonna grab Gilbert.
Roll for it.
Yeah.
How much? Oren's gonna look
9.
for the gold,
Alright.
or he's gonna check the bodies. 9.
9. So he checks. As they're leaving, he comes across the body of the one that Durga slain, and he just finds like a spear that like it has, and like that's all it had on him was like a spear.
Durga grabs one of them and tries to rip the skull of it out with the spine attached.
Okay.
19.
19. He does it perfectly, like the one time. So now he's got a. I can't. How do you spell these guys?
No.
So let me find that real quick. We gotta do this right. We gotta do this right. Sahuagin.
Skull with spine attached. Skull and spine. Yeah, Durga likes. He tries to do it to another one. He needs to get
What?
2.
Oh yeah, there's. I was gonna say a couple of them are like 4 of them are headless, so he's run out of options, right? So 4 of them have. He can do that to 4 of them. 4 of them, not so much.
He just does it to one more. 20.
20. This one comes perfectly out, and he also cleans it off in the process. So he like rips it off and rips with one hand, the other hand he rips all the skin and.
I mean, it's a fish, so it kind of makes sense. It's easy to pull its bones out.
But they're heavily scaled.
Yeah.
You're just like.
Yeah. And Cubnub, he goes up to Gilbert and he kind of like pulls on the bag, but he can't lift it up. So
he just sits next to Gilbert and
Johnny decides to look through the bodies too, since he can't find his sword. 7.
7. So he looks around for the bodies, but he's frantic right now, wanting a sword, any sword. So he sees the spear, he just kind of ignores him.
Pedro decides to rip the head off of one of the fish dudes.
I try.
Can he?
No, he can't. So he just starts to yank. There's like he finds there's like 2 left, I think. What's his strength at?
11.
Yeah, he can't. He start and then gives up and just like.
Durga tries to help him. This how it's done. 19.
19. So he for some reason he's like it's like he's done it in the past. That's why these things hated him, right? And so he gets a flash of coming across like a school of these things and running to the water and like grabbing one by the head as they're swimming and just ripping its head off, and they start screaming in the background.
You should have tried that when they're in the battle.
Yeah.
You would have done it 3 times.
He just goes pop, pop, pop. So, but he
gives it to Patra.
He gives it to Pedro, yeah.
So you have to write that in your inventory for Patra.
I'm just gonna write Fishman head.
Times 1. Wait, is the spine attached to it?
Yeah, spine is attached to it, yeah.
You gotta specify. It's a skull with spinal cord attached. It's a very specific thing. Now when like their brethren come in there and be like, holy crap, someone was ruthless. Well, at least Johnny's good with the bow.
Johnny's gonna lose all his money. Alright, okay, so now what are you guys working on? Trying to pick Gilbert up, I guess.
Yeah, they're just heading back over to Gilbert.
Alright.
The party assembles!
Alright, so now here's Give for Cubnub. You can see his crazy ass stats.
Holy shit! Oh, God. He's super strong.
Yeah. And look, and if we
But
flip,
he's just as bad as Orin for dexterity. And he's got good constitution.
and
Okay charisma.
and his equipment in the back.
We still gotta draw like pictures of some of these dudes.
Well, you gotta draw pictures of him. I drew pictures of my guy. And
I
I
can't
drew a picture of the dead guy, too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I got
can't
that.
draw like that.
But he's got his Warhammer. He's like if you look at his back his equipment
So Padre just uses his fist.
It's -1?
plus, yeah, it's 2d6 minus 1. So it's
So it's like the battle axe, but it's not as powerful.
yeah, it's not as
Because it
powerful.
doesn't chop.
And his goggles allow him to see in the dark.
Oh. And he has a dagger.
Yeah.
Johnny didn't lose any health this time.
Now everyone else did though.
Durga only lost 1.
uh,
And Orin's down to 7, like what they were
yeah, Give
before, and he healed for.
because he wasn't part of the party, he didn't get but he will gain experience when he turns in, so he will level up, and so will I think that's it. Gilbert, he didn't get any experience since he's
So
knocked out.
Padro gets plus 30 XP.
Yeah.
So he has 395.
You guys have committed so much murder in the last 2 sessions.
Padded armor is like. Let's scrape that.
It kind of looks like a quilt, right? It's kind of got, like that, it's like, it's cloth, but like, it's not leather, right? So it's not hard, it's kind of, but it's thick.
Yeah, it's like. Like it's got like little. Like.
Yeah. There's a drawing of it in one of them books. Let me,
There's pauldrons on it, but they're made out of cloth.
it's like in real life, cloth armor could be pretty legit. And
Or like leather armor can stop a blade
Yeah.
if you don't stab with it.
that's
Like if you slash with it, leather can do it unless you have a really sharp sword that hasn't hit like something else to dull it in the battle. Do I need to roll to see if Durga can give Johnny his goblin scimitar? Oh wait, no, he's gonna give that to Gilbert.
yeah, you give that to Gilbert.
Well, he didn't give it to Gilbert yet because he hasn't gained consciousness.
I mean, you can just.
He's gonna wait. Johnny's got a longbow for now. What if Johnny asks Orin to tell Durga to let him borrow this sword?
I mean, you can try and see it, Orin will.
Yeah, I wanted to like roll for Orin to try to do it,
Yeah.
to like see if he'll do it, but then to roll to see if he convinces him.
Yeah.
I think this might be real.
60 bucks.
20.
All right, so Johnny rolled, or Durga rolled 20. Not Durga, but Orin also rolled 20. Johnny rolled a 20.
Johnny rolled a 20 to ask Orin to try to get the sword from Durga.
So yeah, he goes up to, hey Orin, I got a great idea. I'm down a sword. Durga, you see him over there? He's got a lot of fucking swords, right? So can you go over there and get me a sword? I mean, we're pals, right? I mean, I get a sword for you. And Orin's like, I understand what you're saying. He keeps picking up all the loot, doesn't he? So now it's Orin's turn to.
Orin knows about the bastard sword. He's asking him to like try to get the paladin sword from Durga. That's what they're trying to. So I know I'm probably gonna fail, but he's trying to roll to get that from
Okay,
him.
you try it.
So he has to roll a 20. Probably.
You see,
5.
All right, now roll Durga to see like what he says.
6. 1 higher than what Orin says.
So he comes up and he's like, hey, a paladin sword. It seems like he doesn't do you any good. Johnny, he's down one, and down one, and would you mind like lending it to him? And Durga's like, oh, it's this. I get the feeling this sword means something. I think I'll hold on to it.
Cubnub peers behind Orin and just stands behind him.
Johnny stares at Cubnub, wondering what he's doing. 3.
Cubnub stares back. 3.
they both look at each other, but their eyes are kind of getting blurry at the thing. So they try like, who's that over there? And Cubnub looks like who's back over there? And they just sort of like stare at each other, but they can't make each other out. Is that Gilbert? Did he get up? Is that Gilbert? Did he get up?
Can I roll to see if Gilbert gets up now?
He's he's still knocked out. Only that encounter was like 3 hours to get there. The encounter probably took like an hour of planning and all that. So he's still got like probably half a day left. So when he gets back to town, when he gets back to town, it might be enough time to.
Johnny's irritated, and he just suggests that they all go back to town and collect the reward. 7.
Gilbert starts.
Vince's no point.
Gilbert starts sleep talking.
Oh yeah.
20.
Gilbert starts chanting in from the bedroll like demonic chants start coming out and Orin, as he's talking to Durga, starts seeing like the runes on the paladin sword like light up and not fully form again. So it kind of
like in the way to like attack something.
No, it's just like like the
Or
runes
they're reacting.
They're reacting to what he's
like
saying.
Like how Stain lights up for orcs.
Yeah, so you got like the sword. Say this is the sword here, so it's got like the series of runes. So like one rune, so it's like one like randomly like goes like red, then it like dissipates, and like then A goes up and dissipates. You got it written down. Right?
This is.
Yeah. So you see those runes. So yeah, like so like they come up randomly, so nothing's happening. But whatever, but his
we got to make Orin part of the group. I'm just gonna put his inventory on the back though.
Yeah.
Oh, his inventory's already on the back. But now he can stuff.
He gets and he gets money.
Cubnub moves closer to Orin.
Orin senses something close. 17.
17. He turns around and sees Cubnub standing right there.
What are you doing, laddie?
Cubnub says they.
Aren't you cold out here with just your underwear on? 1.
Cubnub takes that as a grievous insult.
Orin walks away. 8.
He just turns around to face Durga again.
Cubnub starts dancing. 8.
he turns when Orin turns around to face Durga, he just starts dancing so no one notices him dancing in the background.
Padro and Orin to grab Gilbert and head back to town. 1.
Orin goes, "Hey, I'm having this discussion here. Why do I always have to carry the halfling?"
What's Padro say?
Padro, where the hell is Padro?
He's standing right there.
Oh, he's
Is Gabe.
he's talking. He's like, sawed off. It's not my turn, human.
Padro suggests that Eve and Durga carry on. 18.
18. All right, roll Durga's response.
16.
Okay, so Durga's convinced, and I guess Give is your guy, so roll Give's response.
19.
so Give goes, the explosion was good. I think, but Durga, he went missing. I think he can handle it himself. And Durga's like, yeah.
He can though.
Yeah.
Durga smells the air. Smell weird round here. 13.
13. So what that?
He's got 2 fish heads with spines attached.
So yeah, he looks in his bag. And is like, ah.
There he holds him in the curl of his cape. It works perfect.
All right, and then you guys head
And then
out.
he gets onto his horse.
roll for that. Yeah.
20.
Oh, there you go. So he gets him hoisted up. And he just jumps onto his horse with the halfling in the back like it weighed nothing. That was the missing thing. Instead of trying to throw him on there, he's got to like carry him and then jump onto the horse.
Johnny's amazed at this feat. 16.
16, Johnny. Johnny starts like clapping in the air.
Cubnub asks Johnny if he saw him explode the fishman's head. 1.
Roll for your response.
14.
14. So again, so
Remember the T.
so Cubnub just talks just says that in another language, and Johnny feels like he might be insulting him, and so he's like, "What?"
Johnny thinks back if he remembers this language in a book that he read. 5.
So no, I can't remember, and he feels heavily insulted again by Cubnub.
Cubnub whacks him with his staff. 19.
19 roll.
4.
4. So roll for damage.
D6.
Yeah.
How much health does Johnny have?
9.
Okay, good. I can't kill him. 4.
4. So he hits. So Johnny feels insulted, and all of a sudden Cubnub just hits him in the stomach really hard with his staff.
Johnny draws his bow. You have 2 health left.
Oh crap.
Cubnub tells Johnny that he thought he was like in a trance or something, because whenever he's like in a trance, he says, "Do you remember the teeth?" 7.
He fails.
Pedro comes to break up the fight. 11.
No, that's roll. You have to roll Cubnub and Johnny now.
4.
So I think he breaks the fight up, right?
Yeah. Orin tells the group that they should leave since he's the leader. It's at 5.
During all this, no one is paying attention to Orin, so it goes over their head. Durga's already leaving it by himself because him jumping on a thing. So he started riding off because he thought they were going, but everyone else is kind of staying behind. So he's like,
Johnny just takes his pack meal and leaves.
Cubnub leaves too.
Okay, so
They don't have to roll for
yeah, everyone takes off.
Yeah, and Orin follows Johnny.
And, he follows Cubnub.
And Padro follows Gilbert, who's with Durga. So now they're heading back to town.
Okay, now about 3 hours away, so let me roll. Okay, so they come across a couple more of those fish guys just kind of wandering, like swimming along the riverbank. Do you guys stop or do anything?
No.
No, I keep going.
I keep going. All right.
Ignore them.
I just see him going. All right. So you guys successfully made it back to town. It is now like, so what is it? Like 10. It's now 3. I will say it's 3 p.m. Let me go ahead and write down, make the map again.
Wait, so Oren, I kept track of the 50 plus 100, so he has 150 gold.
Okay. You guys gonna make a spectacle out of inducting him into the party?
Yeah, they're gonna go have drinks.
All right. So now, yeah, go ahead.
Cubnub's just gonna go sleep in his hole.
Okay. That sounds like okay. You gotta roll for Gilbert to see if he finally wakes up.
1.
Gilbert, he is way out cold, so he's out for like he fell from the sky and then got thrown on his head again. So we'll say he's out in, I guess, another 10 hours.
Durga and him going to the inn.
You guys aren't going to complete the quest? I guess send Oren to complete the quest.
Yeah, Oren's gonna go. Oren and Johnny are going to.
Oh, Geeve needs to go.
Yeah, and Geeve.
Yeah, Geeve. It's Geeve's quest.
Yeah, Cubnub's just gonna sleep in his hole and heal.
So Padro, Durga, and Gilbert go to the inn.
I'm just gonna have Cubnub like slowly dig down and just make like a little house.
But Gilbert's still in the bedroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're just carrying around someone that in a bedroll.
How much does it cost to stay at the inn?
This inn was more expensive, so this one, I can't remember what I said. We'll just say 5 silver. I can't remember what I said last time. I think it was more than that, but whatever. And also, Oren, he still gets a free voucher since,
He used to last time, though.
Oh, he gets to pay then, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But those guys are over here, because
All right.
Oren's with, well, I guess Oren can do whatever he wants now, but he's friends with Johnny, so.
Yeah. Alright, so Oren and Geeve are at the thing.
Durga's paying for the silver, but he wants to give the inn lady one of the fish people heads.
Okay.
Hey lady, may save you from this thing, but you take this as present. 7.
She's like, thank you, but no, that's fine. We don't need that here. And she doesn't even give you a discount, so
He just
Tavern Master
pays
was way
for
better.
himself.
he just pays for himself.
We should go back to the Tavern Master. So there's a good chance he's not even there anymore.
There is a quest where you can take a caravan back to make 500 gold, so
True.
and
We
then
could do that when we go back. Visit
So
Tavern
they're staying
Master.
at the inn.
okay.
But Durga has the bedroll.
He's got the bedroll with him, and yeah, then so he gets his own room by himself with Gilbert
With his bedroll.
with his bedroll.
And then Padro has to pay for his own
Yeah.
inn. Does he have to roll?
No, Pedro doesn't. That's the default price. If you're gonna try to haggle it, or like what Durga did, then yeah, you'd roll. But
Durga's tired too, so he wants to rest for full health.
everyone goes to sleep at like.
Probably along with Gilbert, because he's like super low too.
Yeah, Gilbert hasn't. He hasn't been able to regain any health either because he hasn't been getting sleep. He's been knocked out, right?
Oh. Alright, they're gonna turn into quests.
All right, so go ahead and roll to see how they react.
7.
7. He's like, you needed a lot of help with that quest, huh, dwarf? He's talking to Geeve as Geeve's turning in. All right, as promised, here's 300 gold, and each of the party members get a 200 XP, except for Gilbert. Remember, you got to also divvy up, if you haven't, divvy up the gold from the last one too.
Yeah, I did that already.
Alright.
It got us all up.
So everyone gets
2,
gold,
3,
including
5,
Gilbert,
6,
but
7. Wait.
yeah, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, he's got.
Where's Geeves?
There you go.
Oh, okay. So 300 divided by 7. That's a weird number.
Probably needed. Then you'll have to do extra math.
42 gold each.
There you go.
Yeah, it works.
That's the question, right? Well, that's the answer.
And then I guess Geeb gets like all the extra change because he's the one who took the quest.
Yeah. He had the bomb. No one knows where he got it from. He says that Isaac Hayes gave it him, but do we really know if Isaac Hayes gave him the bomb?
Maybe he just had it.
Dude, what?
Maybe he just has another bomb in his inventory.
He's looking for quests that require explosions, right? All right, and
so now he's got.
I think Geeb levels up, right?
2 plus 40. 150 plus 42. Plus 192. Durga. Yeah, does Geeb level up? Because they all get 200 XP.
Yeah.
His experience is 450.
So he's at level 0, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he levels up to 1. So he gets a +2 to his hit with you can write this on the back. +2 to hit with his two-handed weapons, like two-handed blunt weapons, yeah, or just +2 to hit with his warhammer. And
200 XP.
you also roll 1 dice for roll a d6 and add 1 to it to add to his health.
Ooh, Oren's getting close to level 2.
Oh,
He's at 1590 now.
he has a dagger too.
Yeah.
Same with Durga. He's at 1485.
Durga, I think, yeah, it's at 2,000, right?
Yeah, because Durga and Oren and Johnny are all at 2000. I guess Johnny's at 1425. So
Yeah, yeah.
like 3 more quests like that, and they're up there.
Yeah. So yeah, he gets so roll 1 d6 and add 1 to it, and add that to his health.
Oh, D6.
Yeah.
So he gets an additional 5 health.
So what's he got now?
I think he had
12.
Yeah, I think he
So
had
he's
7.
like Oren.
Nice, he has a good amount of health.
Johnny goes to the blacksmith.
Hmm.
Or he's open now.
Yeah, he's open now. Yeah,
Wait, is the butcher open?
Butcher should be open now too.
Do you have any special long swords?
You roll.
Cubnub will climb out of his
17.
hole and request the head of an animal.
Okay, let's okay. So he's like, well, I got this. Let's see if I can find a fancy long sword. See if there's a fancy one. So I don't want to just say, oh, this is a special long sword.
This is the long sword +1.
Yeah.
What does that mean? This is all just a game, boy.
Yeah.
Just a game.
He's like, well, I got this. We got this cutlass that we confiscated from Kill McNeil that was kind of beat up that I reforged just for fun. Do you want that? And the cutlass, it weighs like 5 pounds less than a normal longsword, but does the same amount of damage.
But it's fancy.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, it's like that, right?
Hell yeah, he'll buy that. How much is it? 4.
4. All right, let's see how much the longsword is. All right. It's like, well, it's kind of exotic. We don't really see a whole lot of them, so it'll cost you about 15 gold.
That's fine.
But only weighs 5 pounds, so. So he takes the cutlass. Just write that there.
Kill McNeil. Kill McNeil's blade.
Yeah.
Or kill McNeil's cutlass.
Yeah.
What if we offered it to that statue?
The cutlass?
Yeah.
I mean, you can try, but I mean,
Maybe it's special.
Why would that have anything to do with the statue? What's the damage?
Why wouldn't
1d6.
Why wouldn't it have anything to do with the statue?
Because it's just a cutlass.
No,
It's not an enchanted
yeah,
blade or anything.
it's just
It's
yeah,
just a pirate sword.
yeah, it's just the sword that
But
yeah,
a well-made, reforged one.
yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it's just like maybe it's a special artifact.
It's not. Kill McNeil was just
For 15 gold,
yeah.
it would be like 100 gold if it was.
Yeah. It's just I mean and like it's a special sword in that it's slightly
It's a hero's weapon.
yeah and that
It doesn't
it's
seem like a hero's weapon considering how it's wielded by a pirate.
Pirates wield cutlasses. It's the standard pirate weapon.
yeah it's just
Pirates aren't really heroes. They're water barbarians.
water
If
barbarian.
anything, Durga's blade would react to the pillar over anything, but Durga's wielding it, so him using a paladin blade.
he tried it and it didn't work, so yeah.
Well, Durga shattered that other sword.
Trying to kill
the bandit leader's sword hitting the statue. That's the sword that he broke, and they left it there. So it's the broken sword that has to do with the statue. Is like at the statue in pieces, unless something cleaned it up or took it.
Maybe the sword got possessed. Maybe you'll have to fight like a floating sword next time you go in. That was supposed to be the first dungeon.
I mean, you guys have gone to lots of places since then. You kind of, after the last one, after killing the dwarf, you guys had ran away from the dungeon.
Johnny goes to the shop orc again.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah, go ahead first since Johnny just did a turn. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Cubnub's going to ask the butcher for an animal head of some sort.
All right, roll for effect.
18.
18. So it's like I've been expecting you. It seems like you, like instead of having to throw away these heads or feeding them to the fish, that you're a good buyer of these heads. So he hands you a nice fresh, like deer head, and it's like, oh, it's on the house. I've got plenty if you want to buy more.
So Cubnub managed to change this dude's
So, inventory selection, yeah.
Cubnub says thank you and then goes into his hole to eat it.
This picture of him jumping down into the earth with the head.
Yeah, Cubnub's just gone completely crazy. Like at first he's like the most sane of the group, and now he's just gone crazy.
You drawing Kill McNeil's sword. Get rid of this. That one was done. Where do I have the? That thing is done.
Johnny's gonna ask if the potion lady has any more medium golds for sale.
Okay.
14.
14. So she's like, well, I haven't finished the recipe for those, but it seems like it's turning out real quick. If you want to try this out, you want to try out see what medium gold does.
Yeah.
So you get it for free. Let's just try it out for effect. Roll.
15.
15. So he takes the medium gold and he drinks it. And he feels very euphoric. He feels like Jack Burton in Big Trouble in Little China. So he's now fully healed, but he has a very positive feeling about everything now. He feels like he could take on anything. And he's like, yeah, the medium gold seems really good.
Yeah, I forgot that she was working on
Yeah.
making it.
All right. So Cub Nub, he's gonna take a rest of his whole eating the deer head. Okay. So
Does he have to roll for? Or
No.
no, you already got price.
I already got prices set. What was the price we decided on?
I can't remember.
Ah.
I think it was 15 gold each.
Wasn't that for
Or
medium?
was it 10 gold?
I think it was 10 gold for the lesser and 15 for the medium and 25 for the large.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Cub Nub's gonna yell up out of the hole. Do you remember the tea?
Yeah, let's see if we get Johnny's attention.
13.
13.
12.
12. So Johnny's feeling euphoric and he just hears tea. But he has a good.
Yeah, I remember it. Tea
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Oren's gonna buy some potions too.
There you go. Roll for his
Aye, Orc, I'll look on your treasures. How much are your potions? 16.
16. So she's kind of smitten with the orc. So he's like, well, I got this light potion that costs 8 gold, and the mediums cost 13. I'm working on this thing called the medium gold. That'll set you back a cool 18 gold, and a large potion will cost 23 gold.
I'll take one of those medium golds and 2 of the lesser potions.
All right, so that's 16 plus what was it? 18, 34 gold.
And those lesser potions heal 3.
Yeah. The medium gold heals the same amount as a medium potion, but it has a added euphoric effect.
So it does 5.
Yeah.
He just downs the medium gold right away.
All right, roll for effect.
11.
11. So he feels he gets the effect, but it's not. He doesn't feel quite as good as Johnny, but he still feels fairly positive, just not super positive.
Does it still heal him 5 points?
Yeah, it still heals him 5. She's still working on the medium gold, so it's still a work in progress. So that one wasn't as wasn't quite as ready as the other one.
He's gonna buy 2 more of the medium golds just because.
Okay. Now it has not much time has passed, so. I mean, if you want to go, buy some stuff, get some potions, drink some potions, and heal or something like that.
Yeah, he'll do that. He's just gonna go off and do some stuff.
So we'll say he healed 1 point so far because of his eating the head.
I should probably write that on his character sheet that he's capable of eating animal heads without getting sick.
Oh yeah, that's right. You rolled for that.
Wait, so how much does a medium gold cost?
18.
Oh, he has a lesser potion right now.
You want to drink it? That heals 3.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah. That's why Oren stays alive, because he keeps potions stocked. That's why he doesn't die in his battles.
Why that please strong.
But he got those because they feel good, and maybe somebody else down the line will need to feel good too.
It's like, I got medium gold. Would you like a sip?
He just chucks it like Johnny. Ooh, I want to feel good too.
Yeah, he's just a permanent member of the team now.
He can now also. What's his charisma at?
13.
Oh, he's got 13, huh? That's pretty good. So he. Okay, so let's. He can get. I think. Let me find that, man. Yeah, he has +1 now to his charisma. Yeah. Because I miscalculated that. But yeah, now,
Decides to go up to the
he can have he can also hire party members now.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So we can just amass an army.
Yeah.
Just have this big old party of like so many guys.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how many, but you can technically have quite because it's tied to your charisma. But you can have a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
We could have our own Band-Aid group
Yeah.
eventually.
You'd have to keep track of all these damn characters, though.
Yeah, and we can just like start to raid towns.
We'll all develop multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys are sleeping.
I mean, we just gotta get Durga a dwarf that's not incompetent. Like that last guy was.
Yeah. What was his stats?
Who's that?
Ball it.
I forgot. Where's his card at?
I've got his card. Yeah, he only had 10 intelligence, not the best. Oh, he had the heavy crossbow though. That was pretty metal.
Yeah, but.
Oh, that exploded in Durga's hands. Remember when he fired it at? No, he sold it. He sold it for a really bad price.
Yeah.
Because he's too dumb to realize a good deal.
Yeah.
And then I think
Gilbert
Gilbert tried to tell him that it wasn't a good deal.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
He's like,
He didn't get mad
It's
that.
a great deal.
But when Cubnut spotted the blacksmith, then he got mad. He was like, "Wait a minute, you've been lying to us."
Cubnub went to the job board to check it out.
The what?
He went to the job board.
Oh.
Whoa.
He's gonna do a perception check.
All right.
18.
18. So he's able to read the one that Oren wasn't able to read. So on the job board, he sees the quest about investigating the nearby growth, the wrangling of livestock, the escorting the alcohol caravan to Kathar's Roost. That's the town you guys started at. The quest about, and he looks at the middle-aged halfling, one dead or alive, and he's like, and then he reads out the other one. Just negotiate with a trade deal with the caravan from Sunderland.
They should try to convince them that the halfling's dead and impaled on a spike.
You want
Was
to
killed by the orcs.
Yeah.
Or Orin and Johnny. Or be like, oh yeah, we saw that halfling. He was impaled on a spike. 17.
17. I'm gonna have to roll for that. Well, let me get the last one. He has 17. So in the last one, he reads that there's a caravan coming and they need a skilled negotiator since the mayor right now of this town is out to see if they can negotiate a trade deal.
Wait, the mayor of this town's out too?
Yeah.
Is it the same mayor?
No, he's out. He's he's actually at this town that this caravan's
but he's
coming
like around somewhere.
Yeah, it's a ways away though.
Is Isaac Hayes the mayor?
No, Isaac Hayes is right there.
Is he though? Or is he a hologram projected by magic? What if he has one of those mirrors behind his stand? He just jumps through it.
How let me see here. He doesn't, but I'm kind of what's my description of Isaac Hayes?
He looks like Daniel Day-Lewis
combined
with a goofy mustache
and narrow eyes, kind of like Danny DeVito, right? Yeah. Yeah. So okay, so you read that. So that one. That quest says you can get 500 gold max for bonus on volume, but there's also if the deal gets worse, you get less and less of a bonus. But let me roll for the for Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes rolls a 10. It's like, oh, that's so no one got that. So somebody got that halfling, and I'll let the guards know.
So they get the reward for it.
Yeah.
So I hear there'd be a reward for the halfling.
Two. He's like, you wanted dead. He points to the thing. He's like, wanted dead or alive. You guys obviously don't have the body, but it seems like he is dead. But I can't give you a reward for something you don't have.
Cubnub says that they will go retrieve the body.
No.
What?
You should have said Cubnub says that he's certain of it.
It's now you have to bring because I mean the guard knows what the halfling looks like.
Now
But
they have to go
Now
find the dead guy. They have to make him look like Gilbert.
but yeah, like he's like he tells Isaac Hayes this. He's like, okay, if you guys could give me the body, I have no problem giving you the gold for this deal. That sounds like you guys are good, honest people. He likes Cubnub up convinced him pretty well of that. So you guys now have to you made a
There'd be a 20, okay?
that's what you gotta
I
watch.
thought it was gonna be like a 1 or something.
Johnny goes to the tavern. So does Oren.
Cubnub goes back to his hole. And he told
So you're gonna have to go, Durga. We have a problem. We have to go get that dead halfling and make him look like Gilbert.
Yeah. They're gonna have to
They're
like,
each gonna buy. Oren's like, the best pint of ale for my friend and I. 9.
9. So the halfling just gives you guys a normal pint of ale, which costs like what? Just costs like 4 copper. But I mean, it's not. No, it's just what it is.
Is there a constitution check
Yeah, you can roll a constitution to
to
see.
see how drunk they get?
Yeah.
That's for Oren. His constitution is 8.
8. And what do you roll?
5. So that means
He's wasted. Yeah.
all right. Johnny, his constitution's 10. 12.
Okay, he downed it. He feels fine. He still feels euphoric. Like
How does Oren feel with the effects of that?
that kind of it's now kind of like washed away euphoric, and he just feels he just wasted. Like for some reason that really hit him hard.
Cubnub goes,
How does he have a low constitution but really high health? That doesn't make sense.
Because the Constitution will give you a bonus on the like +1 on the thing, but I mean as long as you roll high on the rolls, like I rolled a 1, so they would have gotten 1 health. But when I made him initially, I think he got like 6, right? Because I rolled a 6, and but then he gets a +1 on the leveling up, so I think he rolled another.
Oh yeah, I did.
6.
I rolled a
Yeah.
6. That's right.
Yeah.
Or I rolled a 5 and then
And
plus
+1, yeah. And then if he had if they had like 15 or a greater Constitution, you get another +1 on all the rolls. Yeah.
Johnny asks Oren ask him if he remembers that other dwarf's name that Gilbert shot in the back of the head. 11.
roll, Oren.
3.
he asks him about, and he's just like, he's starting to feel sick now. So he just hears Johnny. He hears Johnny talking in his ear, but he can't really make it out. He's like,
Cubnub tells them to go to sleep so they can go faster.
It's like 4 p.m.
Why?
19.
19. He does not hear Cubnub.
Buzz off.
He says it again, but louder.
7.
16.
Okay.
He's like, no, I think someone wants us to go to sleep. Or roll or and see if he does.
16.
16.
Roll off.
12.
9.
Okay, he's like, yeah,
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty, yeah.
Cubnub goes back into his hole.
Cubnub is refusing to pay for any N-word.
Johnny, a room for my friend and I. How much does it cost? Will you give us a deal? Since it smelled like piss so bad last time. 7.
It's like yeah, we clean that up. It's 5 silver a night. I mean, we cleaned it up because you kept complaining, so we cleaned it, and he already got a free token, so it's good now.
Aye. but my friend is very drunk and very small.
Who's saying that?
Johnny. Or
or just like she ignores that, but Oren can hear my friend is very small, and he just got confused. Like, why is he talking about me?
how many silver is it?
5.
Where's John? I'm gonna have to split one of these gold into silver.
That's 100 silver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat splitting that.
It's like, oh, now I have so much silver.
So everybody's going to bed then.
Yep, and it's like 4 p.m., so I guess you'll wake up at midnight? No. No.
So Cubnub it?
I was going to suggest rolling to see if anything happens, but I was like, no, let's not do that. I'll roll to see if anything happens in the end.
If like Cubnub like got caught in his hole.
I mean, yeah, you could roll.
See if anyone reacts to him in his hole.
Okay.
Or if a stray dog pees on him.
18.
18, so he is well hidden in his hole. The butcher comes out once in a while to dump something off, and there's like, the hole's like right here. Like, you should be able to see Cubnub in the thing, but he just like kind of ignores him completely as he's actually like sleeping, like standing up, so because
it's not making noise.
yeah, because he just dug down. He didn't dig it wide, lay down, right?
What's your door?
He's just sitting guard. Like he's just sitting down. Probably sleeping too.
Thinking about explosions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can Durga think about his sword?
Yeah, you can dream about a sword. Or
9.
9. He dreams about his sword, but he just has fond memories of slaying that one. So it's not about the sword; it's about him killing that, finally pulling off that move that he was taught.
Yeah, because he failed the last time, and that's what.
He's done it twice, I think. He's failed both times.
Yeah. And one time, that's why he got knocked out by the goblin, is he tried to do that move. And I think I rolled a critical fail.
Yeah, that was when you first entered the mine, and Johnny had to save
that's
him.
when Johnny steps forward and like takes all those guys down. And then didn't he try to use it against the mayor too, and it failed.
It's used it against somebody, yeah, and it failed, and because it knocks you out when it automatically knocks you out.
Did he try to do it to that dwarf?
No, he just tried to kill the dwarf, and that's where he had a critical fail, and
Hit
the statue. All right, so basically, you guys, because of Cubnub, at the end of the year, you accepted the quest to try to clear Gilbert's name by going back to the side of the battle and kidnapping. Well, not kidnapping, but getting the dead halfling off the thing.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to somehow make him forget. They could just make it so it's. They could just rip his head off and be like, "Oh, we couldn't find his head."
Well, one dead or alive, right?
Someone who's really good.
he rolls a 1 though during that, right? And we'll see when we get there. That's an unexpected turn of events. That's why the dice is dangerous, you guys.
Honorable Johnny dreams about the tea. 1.
Johnny just wakes up suddenly with a nightmare, freaking out that he left the tea on.
Oren tells him to calm down because he drank it already.
Yeah.
13.
Can Gilbert wake up now?
Oh yeah, yeah, we're about that time again. Yeah, see if he wakes up.
13.
13, and what's your constitution at?
14.
Yeah, he wakes up and he's got a real bad headache, and he's wondering why he's in a bed sheet covered up.
Gilbert wakes up Durga somehow. 17.
You roll.
Gilbert, you awake! You gotta be quiet, right? 17.
Gilbert agrees because he somewhat remembers being imprisoned.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually his last memory because of the fall he had. It wasn't.
No, he doesn't remember the.
Yeah, he doesn't remember using the chalice because because he fell like he should really be dead, right? But he fell so he remembers. The last thing he remembers is and he doesn't even remember why he was in jail because he just remembers being in jail.
He also
Turg asks him, "Where did you learn how to fly?"
Yeah.
What?
Gilbert is like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Gilbert,
Roll and see if he hit.
11.
Yeah, that's what he says. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Why does my head hurt so bad?
Gilbert says that he feels as if he did something involving the corn pact of peace. 17.
17. So he vaguely remembers breaking off corn for somebody, but he asked her, "Who was that?"
2.
2.
I don't know.
Gilbert
They're gonna like corn.
Gilbert thinks if it's maybe Johnny, because Johnny's the only one involved with corn in the group. 10.
10. He's like he's. I think it might be Giant, but I'm not too positive.
Durga doesn't have any potions.
Cubnub tries to wake Johnny up and ask him if he did it.
Cubnub is still in the hole, though, right?
No, Gilbert.
Oh.
15.
15. What's he do again?
He's gonna ask Johnny if he did the.
Johnny's in another room. He doesn't even know where Johnny is.
Yeah, he does. He only know. Yeah.
He tries to locate Johnny. 14.
14. So now you have to pass a stealth check because the people are looking for you, and you guys aren't the only ones
Gilbert, you need to stay hidden and be quiet.
there.
3.
So he ignores them. Goes on into the end. Now you gotta do your. Oh, what was that?
I didn't mean to roll.
It was a 1, wasn't it?
If you ask me, it doesn't count if it slipped out of your hand.
Oh,
And then the
okay.
lady would come up the stairs and be like, "Oh."
2. So he opens the door and just kind of stumbles down the stairs and makes a loud ruckus and someone in there like the innkeeper's like, "Hey, what's that? What's all that noise about?"
Gilbert covers his face the best way he can and goes back up the stairs. 2.
So he rolls over and and he's got such a bad headache he just kind of like pats his head and he just goes, "Ah."
Durga comes down the stairs and stands in front of him. And he's like, "Hey, lady, what are you doing this early?" 10.
10. Alright, I guess I get a roll on
Hey,
it.
he's got good charisma.
I rolled a 19, and it's like I have to keep watch because you know people come in all day. It's like I don't remember seeing like is that a halfling over there? I don't remember one of those guys checking in.
What are you talking about? 11.
11. And I rolled a 4. I was like, well, I thought I heard a disturbance and someone yelled out, "Ah!" after coming down the stairs. Were they just walking down the? It didn't sound like you though.
Gilbert rushes back up the stairs and tries to stay at the attention of the innkeeper. 1.
He stands right up and just like, Durga, what's happening? So now it's obviously someone who's not supposed to be there.
Huh?
Now she obviously sees someone who's not supposed to be there. He's like, hey, you over there. I don't remember checking you in. Come over here.
Gilbert,
Durga just says, "Here's 10 silver.
All right.
Be quiet. Let me go back to sleep." 4.
4. She's like, no. He needs to. Is he with you? But he needs to check in. We gotta have him check in.
Gilbert whispers to Durga, "Violence time."
Violence.
Or
What?
no, 8.
8.
5.
5. So
Now we have to leave this town.
I mean, this could be a bigger problem than you guys realize.
It's a way bigger problem, because now Durga's gonna kill this innkeeper for no apparent reason in the middle of the night, and now they're like screwed. Along with all the quests we could have done.
Why? Maybe no one will find out. Maybe we...
Yeah,
There's
that's
no...
gonna work out.
What?
You don't know who else is staying at the inn, or who's outside the door.
Well, Gilbert is just gonna use his arrow to the face trick. I guess arrow to the back of the head.
Does he
Whatever.
have it equipped?
He doesn't have nothing equipped, right?
Where's the inn lady? How close is she?
She's a ways. So like, the stairs is there. She's like over here.
Durga draws his sword and tries to intimidate her into just keeping quiet.
All right, you can try it.
11.
11. All right. What's a 15? All right. So she's like, wait. She can kind of sense that something's about to happen.
Gilbert tries to convince her it's just a nightmare.
1. So she already gets a feeling that something bad's gonna happen. So she casts a spell and turns invisible.
What?
Durga curses Gilbert because he's tired and not ready to deal with this right now. The hell is that? 4.
Kovnov senses a disturbance. 10.
10. He. I mean, what's his intelligence? He senses something's happening, so he might want to get up.
Kovnov heads to the inn to see what's going on.
Durga goes to stand by the door.
Yeah. All right, now Gilbert's turn.
Gilbert tries to listen for footsteps to tell where she is. 19.
19. He listens, but he can't hear. He can't hear any footsteps, but he hears chanting in the background.
Gilbert pulls out his short bow.
Okay. So the wizard then summons a. I rolled an 18 in between that. She summons a Hydra.
Are you serious? He might have...
Are you sure you don't want to try to flee?
Durga's running out the door.
Okay.
Gilbert decides to use his
5.
Gilbert tries to use his massive amount of gold to persuade her.
I think it's too late for that.
Well, you never know. It's D&D. Depends on what the dice says. 17.
17. So he offered. Let me see what you roll. Okay, so how much gold do you offer?
How much is his bounty?
His bounty is 125.
You're not paying off his bounty. You're
paying.
off
You're
the
paying.
innkeeper.
She doesn't necessarily know about your bounty, so like.
He says, how about 300 gold?
Okay, so all of a sudden you hear a voice like, "Put the 300 on the table and leave this in and never come back," and I'll call off the Hydra.
I need an eraser. Well, his massive amount of gold helped.
Durga leaves one of his fish spines. Here, your monster need food. 6.
6. So he drops it on the ground, but he's kind of he's staring at the Hydra. Right now he's got 3 heads looking at him, but not doing anything. So it's one of the few things that seems to actually genuinely terrify him, because at the time before the Balrog, he was already resolute. Now he was just trying to get some sleep, and now he's facing down this this thing that's as tall as the ceiling and looking like it wants to eat him. So he just drops the fish hanging right in front of him.
He goes out the door.
Why is it that everyone we happen to cause trouble to happens to be an all-powerful mage?
The guard wasn't. The guard was just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Why is it that Gilbert constantly puts the party in these high-intensity situations?
So
now Durga has lost a whole bunch of respect for Gilbert and is no longer his good friend.
So let's just so we'll say that Gilbert also leaves with Durga since he and dropped the gold off. So
Durga is really mad.
Durga is now really banned from the thing. She hasn't reported Gilbert quite yet, but she'll probably get the 2 and 2 together. But what's funnier is that Johnny and Orin are asleep upstairs, and while this is happening, they hadn't noticed. And Cubnub and Geeve are just outside hearing stuff, but so none of them have been banned quite yet. just Gilbert and Durga, because Gilbert wanted to start looking for Johnny, wasn't sure where he was at, fell down the stairs.
And Durga insisted 2 different times to be quiet and stay hidden.
It's like you're wanted for many crimes.
Cubnub asks them what happened.
Yeah, we're all.
Durga just stares at Gilbert hard. 15.
Yeah. So Cubnub.
Ask Gilbert what happened.
Cubnub asks Gilbert what happened. 19.
All right, so roll to Gilbert's response to see how truthful he is. 3. So he's like, just a slight misunderstanding. It wasn't.
Durga elaborates. 8.
So Durga tries to explain in Durga's way that he's like, Gilbert woke up and wanted to kill the innkeeper.
Cubnub slaps Gilbert in the face. 8.
Okay, that roll for defense.
Oh.
Yeah.
1.
Okay, now roll for damage.
1.
So he slaps him pretty good for 1 damage, but because he rolled a 1, it knocks him back out.
I need
Cubnub just constantly slaps him down.
Durga heads to the tavern. Give me barrel of ale.
Cubnub picks up Gilbert to take him to his hole. he drags Gilbert on the ground and just like slides him down into the hole, and he falls even further, and now he is fully concussed again, like before. Takes 2 more damage.
How much was a gallon of ale again? I mean, a bucket of ale.
Yeah, it was a gallon because it's just the small. It's like
Oh, okay,
it's
so
like the mini barrel.
so it's like 2 silver, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it was more than that because an ale is 5 silver. I think it was 15.
No, ale should
15
be
silver.
the ale should be 4 copper for a mug.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You're
It
thinking-
was 2 silver. Or is
Yeah.
it 5 silver?
Cubnub starts to wonder
2.
why he trusts Gilbert at all.
He throws him in the hole. He's like, why do I trust this halfling? Gilbert,
Durga downs the
the whole gallon.
whole gallon.
All right, you're gonna have to roll. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that. You have to roll at disadvantage against your Constitution.
Oh, what is this Constitution? His Constitution's 13. He's got a really good Constitution.
Yeah, but he's gonna get minus.
Wait, does he get a bonus to Constitution
He-
since it's 13?
No, you have to get 15 or higher. But he gets
Oh.
you're drinking a whole gallon.
16.
Yeah. So he's able to fully he just drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks the whole thing, and just like looks at the tavern and is like and he's just like it's like that wasn't anything.
He asks the innkeeper
The tavern.
why everything's so bad.
Yes, the tavern.
Well,
Who is running the tavern at the moment? It's the nighttime, so it's the human again. It's like, well, you know, some people have bad lots in life, I guess.
Durga tips her a silver.
Cubnub examines
Wait,
the demonic
I got
artifact.
her 6 or 18. How does she react to the 1 silver?
She's like well, hold on, what can we do here?
She give him another ale.
Now she gives him she just puts a bottle of wine on the counter and goes, it's on the house.
Durga puts it in his bag.
Yeah, it's not the super fancy wine that Cudnub lost, but
Bottle of mid-grade wine.
yeah, that was,
Cubnub examines the demonic artifact that Gilbert has. 6.
6. So he looks at it, but he's a stranger to this land, so he can't make out any of the inscriptions on it.
He wonders if it might have any connection to the Daedra. 2.
2. He just kind of looks at his hands and is like, if only that could do that, right? And then he starts to do the dance while he's staring over the hole. Yeah.
It's just so goofy how he turned it into a dance, and then he just like.
So he's like looking at, like, if only this would be Daedric, and he's like, yeah. So
It's also midnight. It's like
Yeah.
the middle of the night.
so yeah, him and Geeve is presumably with them, and
Yeah.
all Geeve has seen is Cubnub throw Gilbert into the hole, and now he's dancing over the hole.
And he's like, "What's up with this guy? He's always knocked out." Because he's never seen him conscious.
No. Except for the half a second of them coming out of the end, just slap back down.
Durga's almost thinking about just turning him in for the bounty.
Even Cubnub's starting to think maybe that would be good if they just left him in prison for a month or 2 and maybe he'd be better.
Johnny's dreaming about his new sword,
See,
and he wonders why the pirate guy killed McNeil. 19.
so he starts dreaming. Yeah. So he has this like very weird, vague dream about the sword. The sword like turns during, like, you know how weird dreams are, and Kill McNeil's there, and he keeps asking, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you kill McNeil?" Yeah. And then he finds himself, and he's still feeling pretty good. So then he finds himself like skating on on the lake and starts flying in the air, right? You know, like and going really fast. And then he finds himself back down. And he's like, "Why'd you do it? Why'd you kill him?" And then he finds just a loop of that.
Gilbert starts to dream and wonder why he decided to attack the people. 3.
So he's knocked out cold. He's pretty much he's dreamless at the moment, and but he does feel like he's in a safe spot for some reason.
Yeah, because Cubnub's soul is safe.
Yeah, and he's able to kind of like lay down more so than Cubnub. So he landed on his head, but he's like kind of like on his back now. So.
Durga tells the lady about the fish people and pulling out 3 skulls with the spine attached in a row and how awesome it was.
4. So he tries explaining this, but he gets so excited that he just speaks absolute gibberish.
Cubnub falls asleep while he's still doing the dance and continues to do so while he's sleeping. 15.
Okay, so yeah. I was afraid you were gonna hit a 1 there, since I would have had to have like. If he rolled a 1, he would have fallen asleep, but then fell into the hole. So
on top of Gilbert.
On top of Gilbert.
Would that have caused more damage?
It would have damaged both of them at that point. Yeah, but no, he does just fall asleep while standing up. So now he's just standing over the hole, asleep.
Durga asks Baggins if he remembers the very first skull they found. 2.
And he looks down there, and Baggins just eats is chewing on it, just swallows another ration, and kind of ignores him. All right, so what's up now? What's going on?
I was trying to think of something for Oren to do, like dream about, since he's sleeping too.
Yeah, well, what do we know about Oren, since he's really good at killing, it seems.
Oren thinks about his first fight, or dreams about his first kill ever with his axe. 4.
So he dreams about being on a ship, and this is his very first kill. So he's sharpening someone else's axe, and some turbulence comes, and he just grabs onto that, but the guy falls from the thing onto the sword and onto the axe, and just gets blood all over him, and everyone's yelling, "You killed that man! You killed that man!" And he starts like stirring into sleep. He's like, "Oh God, this is this is why I'm here."
So he fits in with the party. I gotta put that randomly.
Accidentally.
Part of Oren backstory.
Like what do they call sea turbulence? What's that called?
Huge wave.
Sea turbulence. That's a good description.
Yeah, but it's called something,
you get
isn't it?
sea sickness.
Because like when the boat really starts to rock, and what's that called?
It's just called rocking the boat.
Rocking the boat.
Cubnub starts to dream about his time in Morrowind. 6.
6. So he starts dreaming about cliff racers chasing him. So.
So it's more of a nightmare than a dream.
Yeah. There's a 50% chance of rolling above a 10, but apparently there's only a 10% chance of that. I'm gonna roll to see what I get. I got a 1. See, that's just what happened.
I'm gonna see what I just got a 15.
Well, you're just rolling to see what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
15.
As a wee lad, I was sharpening an axe with somebody, and the boat started to get hit by these waves, and I tried holding on to the axe, and I kind of went back, and some poor bastard fell on the axe, and they thought I murdered him.
And he's accused of killing him.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like Gilbert.
Well,
Or I guess he would have been. Yeah, he's kind of like. Well, no, never mind. No, he's not. Gilbert
kills on
people.
purpose, yeah.
I was thinking like Gilbert's backstory is like he's like a Robin Hood type of thief. There's like rumors that
I would
church
beg
was
to
like,
differ.
This is Robin Hood in real life, right?
Except he doesn't give out his money. He just hoards it.
well he like did, but he doesn't now because the artifact is like corrupted his mind. Like he went to steal from that church because he heard they were like hoarding money. Like all the money that was supposed to be donated to poor people was supposedly just being hoarded in the vault. So he went there to check it out, and he found the demonic artifact instead, and it like called him towards it. So he took it, and then 20 years later he came to end up summoning a demon with it.
Durga asked the tavern lady, "You know anything about Paladin?" 4.
She goes, no, I've never heard of such a beast. She doesn't even know what paladin is.
Durga tries to think if he knows what a paladin is. 3.
3, and he realizes that he can't really remember. He just heard that word sometime. It's like, I don't know.
I say he thinks about his first kill, but he doesn't even remember who he is.
Cubno starts to think of his first kill. 14.
So when the ships were coming from the Empire, the Imperial soldiers were raiding the town, and he picked up a staff for the first time as a soldier was charging him, and he just instinctively was able to use the staff, and it hit the soldier with such force it sent him flying back into the wall and hit the back of his head, and he died. And then he had to run.
Johnny thinks back about his first kill.
Was
There's
it?
probably some rat that you like.
No, it was one of the town guards, wasn't it?
It was one of the town guards. It was the town guard, I think, that Durga ripped the skull and spine off of. 12.
12. So he now like he's gone from Kill McNeil to now dreaming about the horrific about the horrific events that happened in front of the thing, and he's like, did I know that guy? Did I know him? So he starts to come down a bit from his high now.
Should I roll to see if he knew him, since the town could have been close to his farm?
Yeah.
10.
10. So he's like, maybe, like he's like, he looked familiar, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
Pedro thinks of his first kill. 10.
And 10. So Pedro was he was also on a boat, and they started getting raided by raiders. It was just a fishing boat. So his first kill came when one of the orc raiders was charging him, and he had to tackle him, and they kind of wrestled off, and he was able to like just throw the orc off the side of the boat, but the orcs overwhelmed him, so he just got into an emergency boat and like left everyone behind.
Oh, I should have wrote that down.
So Tubnub was there around the time of the Empire taking over Morrowind.
Yeah.
Pedro.
So it's possible that
First
he was
kill.
there when the tribunal gave Tiber Septim to Numidia.
Yeah, he's old, so, and this isn't the first. This wouldn't be the first time he's warped to an alternate dimension. That's also explains why he's so like, what's the word? Aloof. Yeah. Johnny first killed a town guard just as someone doing his job, right?
And he thinks they might know him since his farm is like within the county.
Tubnub wonders what Tamriel might be like now. 2.
He starts. He's sleeping. And he starts getting nightmares and just he starts thinking about the Imperials chasing him, and then the Cliff Racers chasing him. So he just starts like he's just like shaking in his sleep as he's standing up.
Durga's telling a random story about killing stuff. 12.
So he just recounts to the tavern lady about the time that he was down in the dungeons, and he killed a goblin and was like just carrying it around, throwing it against walls and stuff.
We should go.
I just wrote on Tubnub's race Elf/Dunmer.
So I gotta get up early.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Oh, it's great. So
Yeah, a lot happened. We didn't run into that demon again, but
yeah, I ran into a Hydra.
yeah, we did.